Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to ASFX TV pre-market stream. We'll be jumping over there in about 40 minutes. So if you want to sign up for that, the link is down below. We'll be trading there all morning long, just like we had all week long. But how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Got any questions, always send them in. Appreciate you hanging out with me pre-market here. Let's take a look at what's happened overnight. Nothing too crazy, but we do have some view ups in play. Interestingly enough, it's the same one as yesterday. So I have a green view up on, which is all-time high. And again, like I said, we'll get into all the pre-market, post-market, the things we're going to be doing at the open in just a little bit. But setting up the day, it's pretty sideways since yesterday, right? We went up overnight, couldn't break yesterday's high here. And then we also didn't break yesterday's low. We're just kind of sitting in the middle, right where we bounced off of yesterday after the big sell off at the open. Bounce there. Can we bounce here again in the next 10, 15 minutes, 45 minutes before the open? And then you look at ES, same thing. Its all-time high view up is pretty similar, right? Cutting right through it. We could still try to get back above this as well and look like a hold. But looking bearish here pre-market in terms of below the overnight. So the biggest lesson we could always give is just straight on the right side of VWAP. I could create this bias all I want of I think we're gonna move lower today. I think we're gonna move higher. Let's just read and react. What side of the VWAP are we holding on? Once we get that information, we could use our context clues to see if we're probably gonna sustain that or not. Like yesterday, the moves came down, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna have to short it. I could look for longs to step in. But what's up, Caesar? James, what's up? Luck, good morning. Van, what's up? Trev, how's it going? I'm good. I'm good. Finally got a profile picture set up. Yeah, got a nice bull. But we can take a look at yesterday's trade as well. It took a long at like 11 o'clock. I want to say like right after stream. It was the setup that I said as we're leaving stream, I'd want to wait for. That we had, like I said, sellers come in overnight or buyers overnight. So then when the sellers came in at the open, wasn't fully interested in them, but could see them sustain, especially if they just keep on holding below this new blue VWAP. So if you're unfamiliar with any of these VWAPs I'm using, it's all on AceFX TV as well, like I'm saying. Gonna be live here in about 40 minutes. So you guys can all sign up for free, get involved in today's giveaway if you sign up and become a member. But also my Futures 2.0 strategies on here. So you'll see all the VWAPs I'm using, how I read them, what key levels to trade off of. So when I'm looking at this long I take, I want to get back on the right side of both of these VWAPs in terms of I need to be above them to find longs. So the first time to long it for me, Randy was long a little bit lower, playing the bounce off this all-time high VWAP on the left. You see, not bad for me. That's just fighting these two black and blue VWAPs. All right, let's see if those do hold and we do pop higher. And when we break above that VWAP, it would be a crazy move and it could happen. But you can read the note here. I don't think we just rip in a vertical line right back to the highs. The market moves in waves, just like there was kind of some small lower highs on the way down. I don't think this is just going to present a straight line up. And if it does, I'll miss it. But let me see if I can catch the next higher low, right? If I want to find longs, I want to see higher lows in the bottom, like we have down here. So being that this is pulling back to VWAP, okay, now I can get that same price, this break of New York here, but 20 minutes later after pullback. So maybe now this is the structure forming that I can get involved in the next move, right? And the way I read it is just if I get involved in this move, it just made a nice push. So now a higher low could be coming in or a pullback. So not to be too picky, but just like to see retests, get involved in the next move. I don't like chasing moves that already move like 10, 20 points. That's the money to be made. And I didn't trade it all the way up to opening range high, which was the potential target. You could see that'd be like double what I did get, but I wanted to see the break of this open range high. It never came. So if I was stubborn for that target, I would have walked away with, who knows, less, nothing. But see money, take money, especially when it's a nice little crawl higher. It's like 11:30. It's been 30 minutes. Let's get out of here. Gold Coast Joe, what's up? Live from Ghana. What's up? Cannot enter the giveaway via YouTube. Good question. So to enter the giveaway, we'll run it after the open. We'll look for some trades. Once things settle down, we'll do the giveaway. But you have to be an ASFX TV member, like I was saying. So if you want to go to my Twitter, my YouTube, Austin's Twitter, YouTube, anywhere, just find the link in my bio or just search ASFX TV up here. Just become a member. It's absolutely free. And then you'll automatically get involved. But you have to tune into the ASFX TV stream. Put your name on the list. We'll send a document for you to enter your name. And then we'll do the giveaway. Doing a lot more. But like I said today, looking like sellers might want to hold in, but I can't really be bearish as long as we're holding around this like pre-market low, which is around that all-time high view up as well. Or if we slice underneath that, then you could definitely look as this as lower highs, lower lows forming. Right? Don't be too stubborn in a direction. I had some guy who used to be in the Blackstone Club DM me saying that he was doing really well in November, October-ish, took like a bunch of payouts, and then December, I think he got beat up. But either way, he was doing good. Now he's getting beat up. He's saying he sees the shorts a lot easier. He doesn't really see the longs. So when the markets were moving lower in October and November, it was easier. But now that the markets are kind of moving higher more times than not, he's still stuck trying to short things or seeing the shorts first and then marrying the shorts and things like that. So the first thing is just let loose of a bias, right? Because you don't want to just come into the market every day saying it has to go this certain direction. And if you struggle to like physically see the shorts, which sometimes I struggle to see the shorts, vice versa to him. I'm like, I don't believe the shorts. I just know buyers can step in at any moment. But you do have to be willing to play the shorts. I just need a little bit extra confirmation. I don't not see them. I just want to see, well, let me make sure this is actually a good one because I know we're in a bullish market. But we're in a bearish one. I see them fine. You know what I mean? So let loose of that. Also, got to look into your losers if you're on a streak of like things were going well, but now they're not. Something's different. I asked first, are you taking the same setups that you were? Because things don't just normally stop working on the drop of a dime. That's like, let's investigate those setups that you're taking. So a lot of time he's wicked out in the right direction. All right, there you go. There's your answer. Your stops are too tight. That's at least the first step we could do to try to make some changes to see more wins come in. If we're oftentimes right, but we're then suffocating the stop, trying to time it too much, it's gonna be pretty tough to win, no matter what market. The boring answer is always just go back into your data, track your trades. What's not working anymore? Where is the money instead? Why am I not taking this? Why am I taking this instead? What could I have been doing different? How could I have made money today? And do that enough times, you just see the pattern of this is how I could have made money. This is how I could have made money. As well as this is how I lost money today. Same thing, I put too tight of a stop. I put too tight of a stop. I jumped in during the opening range setting. You do it time and time again, it's just gonna stick out at you. You're gonna know what to fix. Trev, is Miami humid? I don't think so. I find it quite nice this time of year. Really nice. Any ideas for trading the London session with VWAPs? Yeah, for sure. We have a bunch of people in the Blackshirt Club that are trading London session and trying to and are using the futures 2.0 strategy I use here. So it's going to cause like a little bit more discretion, right? In this, you'll go through. I use the New York Open VWAP. Well, there's no New York Open in London, so how are we going to do that? You just label it differently. If I'm going to use a London Open VWAP, London Open's 15-minute opening range, and you're going to have to go in and see. Well, maybe the stops need to be tighter, wider. I need to be quicker with my profits during London session. If you're trading ES or NQ, it's a different asset at that time of day. But the core principles of trading the VWAP, yeah, it works. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate it. Kira, the empty days in your calendars because of pullback to VWAP never happened. Not that it never happened. I mean, some days we just get ugliness on up and down, back and forth, or I just don't take a trade until later on, and maybe I didn't import it. But for the most part, yeah, I don't see a beautiful trade. Trend is tough, ranging. Luigi, the stream's not working on my channel. That's tough. That's tough, Luigi. Why do you think that is? Appreciate you tuning in over there. Let's see. Good questions. Keep them coming. Fire them off. Working on mine, Luigi. What are you smoking over there? Brother, India, welcome on in. Back there, good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. Good morning, good morning. Danny, what's up? I like the idea of Florida lifestyle, but I feel like it's hot and humid all the time. That's just like wrong. I mean, it gets hot and humid, but all the time, no. I mean, I lived in Jersey where it gets hot and humid in the summer. Maybe Florida was worse during those summers, but like this time of year is like perfect. So now I understand why the snowbirds up north come down here at this time of year. not only to get out of the cold, but like it's a great weather here. It was getting like 45 to 55 degrees at night. That ain't humid. That kind of took me by surprise. Still got 30 minutes and we're nowhere really near this all-time high or overnight view up. So let's see if we can make a new low a day in the next 30. But yes, yes, yes. When I watch your videos, it seems so clear, but when I back test it, not so easy. I need to mark up. So I mean, if you think it's clear when you're watching my videos and things like that, Victor, I would just say, yeah, just keep forward testing. Just keep marking them up on the day to day. Right? You don't need to go back to like October and try to find the setups. Just do it from here on out every single day. Mark up all the ideas. I think Tuesday was a really good day for me in terms of like reflection. Oh fuck yeah! Look at that beast. Even you
Look at
got.
that beast. Good morning, everybody.
This is what you do. If you're confused, don't see the setups well. If you're chasing into setups, you need to see the abundance mindset more. You could have opened it, or you could have shorted at the open. There was a momentum play, a bounce play, another momentum, another bounce. There was a loss. Like just mark up what could I have done? Where could I have made money? I'm flat all the time. I'm missing these setups. I don't see them clearly. Mark them all up. Would I take all these? No. Otherwise, I would have. But they're an idea. They're viable. They have some view ups involved, and it makes sense to things I've said. So you mark them up and see which one was the favorite. Which one could I do? And you just get the confidence in seeing the patterns over and over and over again.
Denny's, good morning.
Okay?
Victor, good morning. Trev, what up, brother?
All those. Yeah, Tuesday just had a lot. Like Tuesday was like the slow, grindy, and then it turned back bearish. So of all days, pretty interesting that there was that many ideas. Like there was this momentum play that Austin took. Strong bar. I don't take those bars, but fuck, could have. How could I? If I mark these up enough, maybe I'll be like, yeah, I normally see those run quite a bit. So let's maybe add that.
Well, people like they'll bash the idea of doing all this journaling that we talk about. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like the only way you would even play a trade like that is if you had the experience of doing a lot of markups. So
Yeah.
right there, like that is the reason to be doing this. Because then in those moments, you may not know how to explain it all the time. I'm not saying you need to. I'm just saying you'll know, seen this before. I know what I can probably get out of this. And that may make you take some trades that other people may miss or may not be involved in.
I'm literally fighting for my first payout to get some funds to join your streams. It's free right now. So join them for free and then maybe we'll get you your first payout.
Dude, shout out to Emil back in the Black Shirt Club today after taking his first payout ever. So he's a
Mhm.
funny story because he was someone who came into the Black Shirt Club looking for that first payout and then unfortunately had to pause while then very close to the first payout. Now that he got the payout, he's back in the Black Shirt Club. So it's pretty cool. I mean, that's like a pretty common scenario for some of these guys.
Yeah. I mean even yeah, who was talking to me also? Matt, who used to be in the BSC a while ago. He said he had gotten a bunch of payouts,
I
but
mean,
not
dude, we
no
have a
more.
lot of guys. I think like
But not no
I
more.
quickly think of Steven from Maryland, like who I saw at the event in LA. He's coming to the event in Florida. Like some of these guys come in the Black Shirt Club, leave, and then do very well. And some don't come back. You know what I mean? Which is understandable. Like Steven, like he's still on stream every day, but like he's just not in the Black Shirt Club anymore, which I think is now the way that our business is starting to look, where like you basically come in when you want more, you come to the Black Shirt Club, and then when you are good on that, you leave. No one's permanently in the Black Shirt Club,
Yeah.
except you.
Mhm. Join
Yeah,
the
you
Black
want to
Strip
show
Club, are the live streams included? No, it's different, separate.
Yeah, it's just different. We just keep it separate. I can go over my trade. We'll do so usually on stream, everybody, when we do the main stream, we go over this at the beginning. And we like get into the trading day that way. So we'll go over this again in a little bit, but just a quick thing. I don't know if you looked at this, Ev. I took that short at 33. I
Mhm.
ended up taking all this drawdown on. I closed it when it broke New York VWAP, three of
I
them.
held the phone. You were still short up there?
I was still short up there yesterday. Yep. Because I only had 6 contracts, so I felt like opening range high was gonna hold, and there were orders up here at 70 that I just felt like we're gonna hold. 70 held. I stayed in the trade. So then at this point, when it pumps down here, I'm like, okay, well, I'm in now. Might as well see if it comes back to entry. Comes back to entry. And I'm like, okay, I got to do something there. So not at my entry, but close. My entry was 33. Look at this. I get out half at 47, and then it pumps lower. I get out at 34. So if I would have held, it does come basically back to my entry at 33. It comes to 32.50. Isn't that crazy? Like, look at the entry over there.
What a
69.33.
fucking trade.
Yeah, but at the, you know how much I was in drawdown at most? $900.
Yeah, if I did that, I'm losing like $3,000. If I'm widening the stop that much from its original, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but remember, it was at 55, so it was only 15 more points. So I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not like I went 50 points. It's not like I took it off. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I basically took on double the risk, and I was so it's a double down. I'm going to double down. I'm not going to take another trade today. I'm going to move the stop on this, and I'm going to either lose more or we're going to scratch and just get out of here. And that half close and then the close here, I mean, that was the lowest it went. It bounced and finished the day a little higher. So those two closes ended up only putting me down 240. So then it ends up being like I walk away with basically less than I would have if I had not have doubled down.
Mm.
But yeah, it's risky, dude. It's such I'm sure people in the chat are gonna rip me up. I don't post these trades because like you post this on Twitter, bro, you're gonna get hooked.
Put the
You're just gonna-
drawing tool on there with the
just gonna
red
get-
and green.
But this is where like what do you want me to say? Like, I'm not gonna lie to everyone and be like, this, no, look at the execution. I'm just telling you, my experience said it's worth the risk. I could be wrong. Like I could just be wrong and I can lose, but I don't
Yeah.
fear that loss.
I made money
enough.
long in that period, and then you still survive that.
Yeah, I mean, then when I come back at the end of the day, I'm like doing my recap at the end of the day. I was just doing a review, and I'm like, right here, longs above New York VWAP from opening range low to opening range high is the trade I should have been in. So if I didn't get sucked into this trade off of VWAP, the dotted line is the New York VWAP. So far from it too. If I didn't get into that, I think I would have been long here with Randy. Randy had a great trade yesterday. He'll go over that, I'm sure, on stream. But yeah, so that was, I think, the move. You caught some of that long. And then, like, as you can see, when it broke really hard, I was like, well, that's kind of a good sign for my short, isn't it? But I have to do something in case it bounces higher. So I took half. Then I just went on with my day. I didn't sit here all day. You know, I was busy yesterday. So just left it alone.
It was interesting. ES broke both sides of its initial balance, which rarely happens, and NQ didn't break either, right? Because ES had already moved higher. So when I was in NQ, I was figuring that was going to break its open range high. Like, there's some more gas in this thing. It never reached it. So good thing I didn't like need that as a strict target of like, oh, well, I'm up good money now. Like, there's already been a nice move. I don't need to stretch this another basically twice as 2R. So good thing I didn't hold on to that because it never came. Because I didn't think the shorts would come back in the afternoon like that.
I mean,
So,
I
get in,
I
get
did-
out.
I didn't know what it was going to do.
Get in,
YM's
get out.
back this morning underneath New York session yesterday now, back to all-time high VWAP. I'm sticking with this all-time high VWAP right now, bro, because it's start a month, start a year. You know what I mean? So it's going to be on
Yeah.
my screen for a little bit, I think. But the NQ sitting on all-time high VWAP, ES is under it. So it's like ES is under, NQ sitting on it, YM is almost back to it. So that would, like, when you read that as a story, that would say to me sellers are stepping in, taking control.
I mean, it's very sideways from yesterday. Yesterday was pretty sideways overall. Like on the 15-minute, looking at it there, it's
Oh, yeah.
like an M to
No,
turn
this
back
is
down.
still this is the juice from the Trump stuff. We're still sitting in the juice from the Trump thing. But you gotta
If we move lower from here, that's all going to look like a lower high held
all
that
good-
all-time
yes.
high view up like
Yes.
it did last week.
It did not close that gap still. So now, like, I was gonna ask you about weekly range and everything. Are you thinking we are more likely to go close this gap from Sunday and then take yesterday's high and then have the weekly range be like that? Or do you think because it moved lower on Wednesday, technically it's actually more likely it goes lower today?
Well, because it already double broke that opening range, so now all stats are out the window. That shouldn't have
The
happened.
weekly range. It double broke the weekly range.
Yeah, that already shouldn't have happened.
Okay.
But it did, so it's like there's no. If it only took out the bottom, it was like last week. We only took out the top. Thursday looked kind of bearish. Buyers stepped right back in, and so did Friday, because they probably didn't want to move back lower to end the week to get the bottom of that range too.
Mhm.
But this week, nothing. But yeah, that gap, I would have figured yesterday with those longs working out short term. All right, yeah, that gap's definitely up there, or overnight. But no, stalling.
I'm
Definitely
getting so
sellers in
many.
control and into the open.
I was gonna say I'm getting so many good comments, bro. Look at the views: 13K views, 450 upvotes, Tons of good comments on this, everybody. If you haven't checked out the episode with Brian Shannon, it's up on my YouTube channel right now. With this weekend's episode, we got the boys. The home team boys are here. Look at that thumbnail. What a good looking group of boys. You know what I'm saying? Good old
Randy's
boys.
so happy.
Randy's always a good, happy smile right there. But with this, I didn't tell you this like fully yet. We have a new sponsor of the podcast.
Oh, nice.
We do. We have a Prop Firm Match now as
Mm.
the official sole sponsor of the day trading show. So now if you go to Prop Firm Match, I have a link I'll share if you'd like to use that link. Everybody, it's asfx.biz/PFM. You go to Prop Firm Match. You can also go to propfirmmatch.com. It seems like a really good partnership. I think we'll find a lot of success with this. They have top one futures on here. They have every good futures firm on here. Also CFD prop firms as well. But now you can come in and compare rules and really find the best firm for you. And that's why I was willing to. They wanted to be the platinum sponsor of the event, and they wanted to do some 3 months of podcast sponsorship. So I was like, let's give it a shot, see how it goes. So the discount code, everybody, for this is actually MATCH. So if you'd like to support Prop Firm Match and the sponsorship that we have with them, you would use the code MATCH with any prop firm that you buy with. But what's really cool about this is you would use MATCH. You could use Evan's code. You can use anyone's code. But what's cool is they have a loyalty program that once you sign up for this, you can use your bonus points to redeem challenges, get free challenges, basically, or free accounts. So once you buy, when you purchase with the firm and you use the code MATCH, you would then actually come in to your account and you would be able to upload the receipt that you purchased with. You can use, I have a referral code, ASFX. Use the referral code. You're going to get points. Isn't that interesting? So now it's like getting something back for the money you're spending on these challenges. So that's why I was like, let's give it a shot. Let's see how it goes for a couple of months. We'll talk about it. We'll promote it a little bit and see if it can be good. Because Top One Futures has been great for me, but I know everybody has a firm that's maybe better for them. So, yep, and there's Top
Or
One
they're
Trader.
doing more than one.
Yes.
But yeah, today we will be giving away some Top One Futures accounts, like we said. So if you want to join that, all you have to do is sign up for ASFX TV. The link's in all our bios. It's free right now, so just become a member. Stick around on stream, put your name on the list, and we're gonna give away an account like we do every Friday. And some days we do multiple days a week.
Yeah, there's Top One Futures. Wow, they have more likes than Funded Next. Apex only has 21,000. Way more than Tradeify. Wow, my Funded Futures is very popular on here.
I was looking at like the Top One Futures accounts last night, trying to figure it out. And like, if your next purchase doesn't have to be your first, it's your next purchase is 60% off, right? There was a 150K account on an instant funded, which not everyone's trading, but just seeing what it's like. 150K account right now with my code is what? From 939 to 375.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So yeah, it's 60% off. And I already have Tradeovate accounts. So I don't think it's like your first ever Tradeovate account, just really your next account. But if you're looking for a new account, try it. You should get the 60% off your next one. And then 40% off everything after that.
That's a sick deal. No, it really is the most competitive deal right now in the future space, is that.
So if you want to get a big account and a small account, whatever it is, get the bigger one first. So you get 60% off that one, and then 40% off the rest because it just smacked off $560 from 900. Crazy. And even if you buy an Ignite, regular, whatever. But yeah, you should all be migrating to Tradeovate.
Yeah, I was going to just mention that the Top One Futures guys are also migrating everybody over. So if you're someone that's been trading with us on stream for a while, and you want to migrate with Top One Futures into Tradeovate, they are doing that. There's a link. I can actually share the link, but it's in their Discord. It's everywhere. So
Greg says couldn't get a free trial. Yeah, Greg, use code FIRST. Spell it out. FIRST. That should work. Trev says, did everyone get a free Top Step account today? I don't know. Do you see that somewhere?
No.
We'll ask Randy. Why do you say that, Trev? Now you're saying, did they get one yesterday? I don't know. They just handing out accounts? I don't know. Maybe your email?
Oh wait, I wanted to show this. Look, can you put me back up on screen? I was talking about Emil from the Black Shirt Club. There it is. Look at it in all of its glory. The first payout. Do you remember your first payout?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I mean, somewhat. I remember like all the relief of like, holy fuck.
Am I wrong? Did you not take one payout and then like 3 or 4 other ones pretty quickly after?
My first?
Yeah. Was it like first one and then there was like in the next couple of months you had a few? I don't think
Well,
you
yeah, it
went dry,
wasn't
right?
like I was taking weekly after my first. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my god, I got the first one, and then like semi over, not overconfidence, but like when it doesn't happen immediately again the next week, you're like, okay, what? Thought I had it figured out.
Oh, dude, Randy just posted. Go look in the Black Shirt Club.
Wanted to share this long I took in the afternoon.
He got long in his XFAs where he was at Target. I don't know why he did that.
I was on and off the desk. Let some old habits. Hope too much size.
Evan, how do they sign
That's
up for the giveaway today?
You join stream. You'll see us talk about it, and then you're just gonna put your name on a Google Doc that we'll send in the chat.
Yeah, it's part of the ASFX TV membership, everybody. We don't do the giveaway just for free for everyone, but today we will be streaming for free. You know, we're going to keep this stream running through Market Open. So we're showing you what we do every day, but if you want to be a part of it, we're giving you a month for free, and that'll get you access to the live chat where we prioritize those questions. Right now, we're looking and giving you guys all the attention, but as soon as we move to ASFX TV, we shut the YouTube chat, we close all that down, and we just focus on our members.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you just want like a previous day's point of, I mean, I hate that long price at a higher high, but at a good stop.
Yeah.
But added in, should have cut on the rejection of New York, stopped out, minus 23 hundo.
Pull it up so the audience can see. Your screen's up. It's not good looking, that's for sure, Randy. Fuck.
Mhm. This Randy was long down here on the day,
Yeah.
you know. I
Yeah.
got in long on the bounce there. That's like you make money in that move. Really, the entire range from the low to the high set that day. That's quite a move. But got out of that, I assume, right? Like secured money and then got back in. For sure, I would think. Because then long on the break and retest of opening range high. I mean, that's kind of a loose opinion of that. Loose break and retest for 2 minutes. But looking for target at 69.80. So just looking for up there. Buyers are in, making higher highs and higher lows. Yep. And then added in as maybe this is our higher low. All right, now let's go get the higher high. Could have seen that happen, right? Because I
Yeah.
like this pullback at least a little bit better than these small ones, you know?
Yeah.
Generally what I see.
But read his notes. He's hoping on it.
Yeah. Stop at previous day's value area, knowing that price could make a higher low anywhere in here, so that's good. Not hugging it too tight in here where he knows it could still want to bounce. And then should have cut it on the rejection of New York VWAP. So he's saying like a slightly smaller loss in here. Yeah. I just don't, yeah. We trade different. I just don't ever really take higher highs. I would probably long it here, you know, but I would still get wrecked because it
But
doesn't go higher.
why would he buy it there knowing that was his target that he said for his long originally on stream? That's just where I'm confused.
Yeah, this previous day's value very high, the blue dotted one. Also, where's the, I don't know, content? Freaking longed it at the low, took it to the high. We're going to get back in at the high and try to get even more high? Evie Wanda?
That's what I'm saying.
So,
We'll have to talk to him about it on stream
Yeah.
when he gets on here.
but look at that. He marked it up.
That's
Fucking
good. That's the
crazy.
most important part. That's the most important part.
I'm sure he's got some written notes in his DRC, like of the hope. I mean, looking at mine yesterday, I don't know if I had anything great in there.
Did I lose him? Did we lose him, everybody? Or is it me?
Maybe.
No, you're back now.
I was flickering. My camera flickered.
That's weird. You're back.
Yesterday, I don't think there was any crazy lessons. Just other than, like I said, I
just
was
really
waiting
li- I
for
li-
the
I just
higher
really-
low.
I like your long.
Yeah.
Like
The
way
note
you-
was really that on this, let's just pull up the markup. Like on this, I saw the break of New York. We're on stream. Austin's peer pressuring me. I want to get in long. I get the same price, which is what I waited for and wanted. Of like, well, let me get it after a higher low, and then I get my piece. But it's not that I don't think we go higher from here. That like, if I longed it on that first break with the stop loss where it should be, I would win. It's just a matter of like, I think I'll have to suffer through this pullback, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So sometimes I'm too picky of like, yeah, I think we go higher from here and it could survive. But I want to get in when it's least maybe stressful, of like it's more ready to go. You know, because if I longed it here, yeah, I would have won, but it would have went into profit, back to drawdown. And do I want to have to handle that or deal with that? Or could I try to get in when I think it's most likely just to go into profit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes I do need to still need to work on that of like, even though it gave me what I wanted today, if this would have just drifted higher from here, the pullback come here, and then move higher, I would have never gotten involved. Or
Right.
I would think. So it's like just be willing to get in at the price and give it time. You might have to go through drawdown, but you have a good stop. You know, because there's plenty of times where I like the price and direction, but like I'm just trying to time it too perfectly. Like, no, pull back first and then I'll get in. Where it's like just get in and suffer the pullback, but you got a good stop loss. Right at the 15-minute as well for that entry. Yeah, 11 a.m. That's true. New bar up, retest of the overnight. Let's go higher. Good find, Luigi. Good find. But yeah, today sellers are trying to stick us in. NQ, ES breaking for new lows here pre-market. Keep an eye on the stocks. It's Friday, short week with Monday off. Overall in the week, if you just zoom out, I mean, like we can include Monday if you want, I guess. But if you just remove that, what's really happened this week? It was a bearish Tuesday, ended up being a bullish Wednesday with the news. Yesterday was actually bullish. Like when you zoom on out, it still just kept these higher lows on the bottom with higher highs. But this New York session was disgusting, like up and down. So I think it had been more so buyers, but you got some view ops definitely in our way here. It's not the most clean trending. All buyers, all
Right.
sellers. So just read and react on the right side of view up. We could sell off on a Friday. We could do anything.
Definitely. Definitely.
Greed. Randy said greed and just thinking things can just go up. That's what I was kind of saying. It's like one thing to take that trade, but also when he was already up from a beautiful trade earlier. Tough.
Tough. But at least he marked it up. Isn't running away from it, you know?
Yeah, and hopefully, I don't know if that end P&L was like just from the trader on the day, because hopefully he still made money on the first trade that he gave back, just most of it, not like turn red on the
Right.
day.
Right. Any important news we need to be paying attention to this morning, bro?
Actually, I think that first trade was a combine, so fuck.
No, that's what I was saying. First trade was a combine. That's
Yes,
what's
this
tough.
one was all XFA.
All XFA.
News today, other than it's Friday, we got a bunch of PMIs. Those already came out. Flash for US, it comes out at 9:45. So 15 minutes into the open, right when the open range is set, we'll have flash manufacturing and flash services PMI for the US, and then consumer sentiment at 10. So I think with the bank holiday, a bunch of news got pushed back because normally that's not on Fridays. What are you confused about, Trev? Any update on the snowstorm I was looking at this morning? It's like a video game. Want to check it. Hopefully, everyone has a good weekend. If you're not tuning into ASFX TV today, if you're hopping off early, enjoy the weekend. We'll be back
Yeah.
all week long next week. Full schedule, morning streams, afternoon streams. So
What's that map saying?
the same one. Just I don't think any update to it. It's like a lot of green in the middle of the country here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a foot to 2 feet of snow. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can get 20 feet, 20 inches of snow.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Any questions? Any confusions? Anything?
I'm setting up some affiliate thing for that.
14 to 17 inches in New York. Yeah,
I think the coast is going to get more mixing than people are talking about, but
that'll be some sleet.
yeah, but I still think it's going to be a
I
lot.
mean, North Jersey here is pink, which is good. That's where my family lives. That's like kind of 6 to 12. But if you're green, you're hitting that 12 to 24 inches. Oh boy, strap it in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and if you go up to the top of that page, bro, and go to forecast models, and then click, go to go to the GFS and drag that dot out till next Sunday. So that's this storm, big, and then keep going. February 2nd, that look at that. Go back. Look at that bomb, bro. That's a hurricane. That's a classic nor'easter. Go back one more frame. Bomb in
Can't even see the states. Here's
bomb
Jersey.
in New Jersey. I mean, that's a New York. That is a bomb. Look at that. Look at the dark blue. Like that's thunder snow over New Jersey.
Yeah, that's just really on New Jersey and New York.
And me, I'm getting it in New York and Boston's getting it and DC's
Yeah.
getting it there. But dude, that's next Sunday. That's like a week exactly from when this storm's coming. So even if it's 6 inches, even if that, which it's not, that's a huge storm. I can tell you if that happens, that's another foot. So it's going to be a crazy amount of snow potentially in the next 2 weeks. Now that one's not a lock yet. So
I mean, I'm gonna get smacked with a lot of rain. It looks like.
you're getting a lot of rain. Yeah, the way that these storms are, it's going to be a little rainy. But that's okay. You're going to head into the next in
Oh,
2 months.
another one.
It'll stop. Yep.
Another
Yep.
one.
Look at that. It's
Give
just
me
the
a
way it
break.
is.
Fun times.
It's just the way we are right now.
How do they know what the fuck the weather's gonna be in 2 weeks? God.
It's all like it's like in a lot of ways, it's like trading stuff. It's like probabilities. Like they have these models, and it's just like where is this probably going to land?
Guess. Yeah. Can you explain your yesterday's trade, Evan? Yeah, real quick. It's just a break and retest above this New York VWAP and overnight VWAP that I'm liking the longs just because we were bouncing off this all-time high VWAP here. So like I was showing on the 15-minute on today's chart, looking at the structure from overnight, it had been bullish. So this move down here at the open didn't get me jumped into shorts. It actually formed a higher low, trade back with the higher high. Now it didn't sustain as high as I thought. It came right back down, but still, bullish was the way. So I just need to be on the right side of VWAP, where I can't long it down here below VWAP as it's making lower highs and lower lows. Once it gets back above VWAPs, sellers try to take it back. They can't. Buyers say, no, we're going to actually hold this VWAP now. Like we're taking it. All right, now let's go higher. You know, but either way, price is at that VWAP. Whether you're short or long, you want to be trying these plays from the VWAP. And if you have a good read on the trend with a good price at VWAP, you should make money. Now, if you have a good price at VWAP and not a good read on trend, you're probably on the wrong side. You'll lose.
Right.
But if you can get price at VWAP and trend on your side, now we're talking.
What do you think is the hardest part of that trade, everybody? Waiting for it.
Waiting.
Right.
11 o'clock on the dot. Austin's firing shorts. Randy's in longs. I'm like, fuck. That was a long time ago, Trev. That's weird, but good for you. Free account, we'll take it. Are well diggers' asses colds back there? Never knew that. Oh yeah. I mean, is it cold there yet, Austin? Like cold.
This week it's coming. It's not even a question. It's going to be extremely cold.
7 degrees.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Saturday.
It's going to be very cold.
Oh, next Wednesday's 3.
Yeah.
But it's sunny. Riddle me that.
All right, I'm just checking my stuff here. Everybody, we're going to take a break in a minute or two. We're going to just hit the bathroom real quick, get a new coffee, and then we're going to be back on ASFX TV. So last call, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, click the link in my bio, click the link in Evan's bio on our Twitter page, on our YouTube page. Sign up for your first month. It's going to be free. And then you'll be invited to join the giveaway today.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Boom, right there. Have you tested it recently? Does it work? Are you sure?
Well, I'm logged in, so
Right now,
yeah.
then it works.
I'm logged in, so it doesn't show the same as if you don't have an account. But yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's make some smart decisions on a Friday. If you're up green in
We're
the
gonna
week,
try, Evan. We're gonna
keep
fucking
it that
try.
way. If
We're
you're
gonna
red,
try.
don't try to make it all back today. Just try to piece away, chip away. A whole lot of time left. We got a full stream scheduled next week. Don't think there's any holidays coming up for a little bit. So Monday through Friday next week, Tuesday through Thursday, there's afternoon streams. And we'll do more account giveaways next Friday as well. So if you signed up, become a member today, you can enter today's giveaway as well as next week's, the week after that. And then we'll be back live here pre-market on Monday.
Last thing, I was supposed to do a podcast with Drysdale. He just texted me. He slept like shit, so we're gonna reschedule it. Should I respond back and be like, Drysdale, my kid woke up at 1 o'clock last night, then slept in my bed. I had to go sleep in the guest room, and then the night before it was 3:30, and I just stayed up the night before. I don't think I'm gonna tell him all that. I'm just gonna say, okay.
You would tell me that.
I would tell you that. I'd be like, you shut the fuck up and get back on that fucking podcast, boy. All right, are you staying, Ev, or are you leaving?
Yeah, we're gonna run the intro. We'll both leave and then pop back in.
Are you gonna be here when we pop back in, or are you leaving? Are you taking a break?
I'll take a 15-minute break, but then I'll come back on. We'll race some ducks and take some trades.
All right, good. All right, everybody, let's take a little break. Ev, thanks for hanging out this morning. Everybody, good to see you this morning. We'll be back 5 minutes. ASFX TV. Let's rock.
See you, boys.
If I find the video, Evan, my thing's not working. Hold on. There we go. I got it. I got it.
Spider-Man and Freeze in full effect. You ready, Ron? I'm ready.
If I were you, I'd take them. Yeah, press the big button, it's
drive you right out of your mind, steal your heart when you're blind. Beware, she's scheming, she'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love and you'll be screaming, demon. Poison. You never trust a big button smile. She's dangerous. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You ready, Ron? I'm ready.
If I were you, I'd take them.
Check it out. Check it out. Yo, slick, flow. Yeah, Spider-Man and freezing, full effect. You ready, Ron? I'm ready. You ready, Viv? I'm ready, Slick. Are you? Oh yeah, break it down.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to be here. Good to be live with you. We've been live this morning on X, on YouTube, hanging out with people, getting ready. But now we are focused on our ASFX TV members. So if you're new in the chat, say what's up, say good morning. I've got special guests coming on today. We got giveaways today. Hopefully we're going to find a winning trade too on stream today. And of course, we're going to go over all the wins and the losses so far that we've taken this week. That way we can do a good recap, take some lessons out of the week. I see the chats popping. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you're new, say what's up for the first time, please. Let me know where you're coming in from. I want to give you like a high-level overview of price action from yesterday into today, and then we'll get ready for where we want to go with price into market open this morning. So we've got Bookmap open, but we're not going to focus on that right now. There's orders above and below, 69.45 on ES, as well as 69.15 down below us. So we'll watch this for a second, but I'm not going to jump into this and get into the deep end with that. Let's just go like this and jump right in. So first thing I want to show you is this green VWAP on the screen here. That's the all-time high VWAP on ES. I'm watching that because as we saw yesterday, it acted as good support here and good support here overnight during the Asian session. However, we did break under it this morning during the London session. Does that mean that that VWAP is now broken and we're going to have to trade lower? Not necessarily, because we know that it can break and play around the VWAPs before bouncing. So what I'm doing going into the open here is I'm looking at NQ, which is bouncing off of it nicely. And I'm looking at YM, which is still above it and bouncing off of it nicely. And I'm saying I'm not ready to be short biased ES because when I look at the other two indices, they're holding that key VWAP. So that makes me feel like ES could do exactly what it's doing right now. Reclaim and take these VWAPs at market open. So what we're looking at on screen again is the green VWAP is your all-time high. The dotted line is your overnight trading, your electronic trading, whatever you'd like to look at it. I call it the daily VWAP or the overnight VWAP. So we're looking at that here. I think we may want to wait. I find, for my best trades, we'll go over some of those this week. Waiting until the opening range is set has been much easier for me. So we're going to let this thing shake out. But what we want to do is think, where could things go? And I think if you're reading the VWAP here, we're either going to get another lower high off this overnight VWAP and all-time high VWAP, and we're going to be potentially considering shorts, or we're going to take that and break into 42, 45, maybe even 50, and we're going to look for longs as we come higher off that all-time high VWAP and then above the overnight VWAP. So that's what we're going to focus on this morning. Before I bring on Tanner, I think Randy's going to be joining us here in a second. Let's just take a look at the week so far so you guys can see where we're at on things so we know what we're talking about here. So payouts this week, only one on the 20th, a $500 payout from the pre-live account. All my payouts that you see here on screen since the 29th, they're all from my pre-live account. So since basically Christmas, I've taken 5 payouts. If we make at least $300 today, I can make that 6 payouts this month. So none of the payouts are massive, but as you add them up, it's already like $2,200 this month. Not bad considering they cap the contract size. And Tanner, maybe we'll give some input on this, but I think the main con, now that I've been trading it for a month with the pre-live account at Top One Futures, is the cap on the contract size. At least that is my opinion right now. I may change that. but the daily payouts work great. I think no consistency score on the pre-live is great. So there's a lot of pros that outweigh the cap of the contract size. And if you're like Tanner or like a lot of you, I know you go and trade other accounts at other prop firms and you can trade those and make payouts there at the same time as doing this. So the pre-live has been good. And this week in particular has been, pretty good. We had a bank holiday on Monday, good trades on Tuesday, 2 longs, or excuse me, Tuesday was the short, then the long. Wednesday was the 2 longs we took on stream. And then yesterday was the 1 short that I lost. And we'll go over those in a little bit here. I want to wait till Randy gets on and then we'll go over these because he had a good trade that we should talk about too. So let's bring Tanner on. What's up, dude? Good morning.
What's good? Good morning.
What are we looking at here? Coming down off this all-time high view up. Are you trading yet or are you waiting?
No, I'm waiting. I'm just looking at stuff right now. I literally wrote in the game plan today. I fucking hate the location of like every daily chart today.
Why?
I just don't like it. It just feels like there's too many levels like congested and like sandwich packed right now everywhere. And I just like the location overall. I just don't have a good read on potentially where we would go. So
when in doubt,
yesterday was such a tight range that I'm watching just to see if we break prior day high or prior day low, pretty much an NQ. But other than that, like I'm kind of looking at an RTY reversal which is starting to already kind of dump and play out because we put in like an ugly hammer yesterday on IWM. But other than that, like it's definitely like a wait and chill type morning and see kind of how this pans out a little bit more. And just Friday, dude. Fridays lately just haven't been the best. So I'm like kind of just I've no like desire to be eager to put on trades right now, to be honest.
Okay. So I'm kind of with you. If you look like, I'm ES more than NQ. It's kind of been sideways since the Trump pump at the end of the day on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even looking at overnight, it's not really left yet. And I think it's not I don't think it's a coincidence. It can be, but we're sitting at all-time high VWAP on ES. We're sitting right near it on NQ. We're sitting right near it on YM. So, there's going to be buyers and sellers making a little bit of a stand probably on both sides of it. So, all right, I want to give some feedback to some markups we have in the chat. Since Tanner, you're not in anything, I'm not in anything. Dennis, let's start with yours, buddy. And everybody else in the chat, the giveaway link is there. Please make sure you grab that, post that. Tanner, if you want to get your screen share up, so after I go over this, we can take a look at exactly what you're looking at. I know people like seeing everything you're doing too.
For sure.
Okay, so this is a great trade, Dennis. I can tell just from looking at this yesterday. So yesterday we had the move lower between 9:45 and 10:15. Dennis says from here, the VIX is fading again. That is telling us that buyers might be starting to take the market here. That's what he says. As this starts to rise, VIX is fading. So that's telling him buyers may be stepping in. I like that you didn't buy. You got a lot of VWAPs on here, buddy, but I know that blue VWAP is the New York VWAP. You didn't buy the first break there. You waited for the structure, and then you took that long trading into this structure to the left. So I think this is very well done. I like the entry, rate at 11 o'clock, timing it on the 15-minute bar. This is A+ stuff, Dennis, for sure, bro. This is, you deserve the win you got here. No drawdown. Right? I think you can definitely consider buying it at that same price on the first break of the VWAP here, but I don't think it's as consistently a winning trade as much as this version of it is, where you're getting the buyers, they hold, they make the stand on the VWAP, and then you're going. I think that's really good. And then the trend was still up from the pre-market move too. So I think that's very good. Very good. Who else has a markup for us? Well, give Tanner 30 seconds. He will be in a trade, Jeff says. Hey, Jeff, take it easy. Take it easy. All right. Easy. Okay, so let's just quickly, everybody, run back to Tuesday's trades just to show you. I know some of you were here. We had the short 68.78 down to opening range low at 67. So that was a nice 10-point move just about. Trading in that direction. Remember to start the week, trend was down. So we were looking for more moves short. But quickly when buyers stepped in, we flipped and got long here at 86 up to 93. So that was 2 trades on Tuesday, short, long, and then done by 10:30. Then if you go and take a look at Wednesday, same thing Wednesday, 2 trades, but both of these were long. So Wednesday was the day we extended between 9:40 and 10 o'clock. We took out that start of week VWAP. And then when we pulled back, we actually retested a handoff in here. That handoff then set me up for those 2 longs. If you take a look at this trade here, you'll see the handoff in green. So you'll see I have this is like the kiss of death for me. This is the signal that now I'm ready to buy this pullback. So we take longs at 80, out at 89 for the first trade. That was a nice pump. And then the second trade, 84 up to 95. So that was the 2 trades. And then yesterday, 1 trade, 1 short. I was in it basically all day and I lost $280. So I was in at 33. I took on the drawdown to opening range high. And then I closed it in the afternoon as it came back through New York VWAP here. I got 3 contracts off. And then when it pumped towards the entry price, I got the other 3 off down there. So it ended up being just a day where I had to defend my position, so to speak. I didn't add into it or anything. I wasn't super heavy to begin with. So just kind of taking the paper cut there. And I think my thing is, or my win of the week, I should say, everybody, that I can share going over all that is just paper cuts on some red days are okay when you keep the week in mind. I'm still up on the week, still took a daily payout on Tuesday. So like I have to keep that in mind and not just get torched in a single day or not get mentally thrown off like I'm doing poorly. No, I'm up on this is a pre-live account. I've kept this account since I got it, haven't taken on extensive drawdown at all, and I've taken 5 payouts on it. So I got to keep that in perspective, So that's my recap. Brandy, you're here on time, buddy. Good morning.
Morning, man. How's it going? Morning, Tanner.
Good.
Good morning.
I wanted to do your recap next if we can before we get too far into the morning. Are you ready
Yes,
for that
sir.
or too early?
No, I'm ready to go. Do you want to pull up the trade, the loss I took, or you want to do the whole week?
Let's do just yesterday, because I think yesterday there's a lot to say about what you did, because you had a great long and then a shit second trade.
Question.
While you-
Second trade, like
while
not
you
even.
pull-
There's,
While
there's
you
not
pull
even an
that up,
excuse for it.
here's a good question in the chat. Tanner, you could start with this one. What are your opinions on back testing?
I personally don't like to back test, and it's just me. There's nothing wrong with it. Back testing, I think early on in your development, it's actually very important to back test. I was just a trial by fire guy. I like forward testing. I'd like to, because for me, the back testing thing, I could just never feel it with money. That was the hardest part. Is like it just wouldn't feel real. So once I started just only forward testing, because I need my emotions involved. That was the biggest thing. If I didn't have emotions involved with the money and like something attached to it, you don't trade the same. Like it's just a fact. You just don't.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of forward testing, just like again, trial by fire. But
No, good answer.
but yeah,
That's all 3 of us. I'm the same.
I'm not back testing anymore, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't back test at one point in my career. I think as a new trader, eyes on the charts is never a bad thing. Zach said that before. And I think that's a good point of like back testing when you're new is probably good because you just need more charts. But then there's definitely a point where you don't need to be doing that as much, I think.
Yeah.
So I agree.
See, for me, back testing, I never did it because I just started with one strategy and just stayed with the strategy and then adapted it and forward tested it and added things to it. So it's like I see people back test now, but they're going from knowing something and trying a new strategy, and they want to build some confidence, so they go into back testing a new strategy, so they're not stuck on their old strategy. But I could see that. But again, like I know Austin hasn't back tested in a while, and
No, Evan said it best. Back test to find patterns in the chart. Don't back test for stats that are going to change and they're going to be irrelevant and you're going to have human
market
error in it.
conditions are going to change all that
Yeah,
shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Evan, why are you so smart, bro? Stop. Okay, Randy, talk to us. Let's go the long first and then the other long.
Yeah, so this was the winner I took on stream yesterday. This was the long. I've been reading the CVD really well on Bookmap lately, and as price slowed down here, I threw a low day anchor on. We kind of held it. CVD started to
Sorry to cut you off,
started to
Randy.
rise
Is it
again.
possible to make that any bigger? Like, can we shut Bookmap down and just drag this screen out or something just to make it a little bigger for everybody? Yeah, that's great. And then zoom in if you can, leave it a little bit.
I don't know how to zoom in on a Windows.
At the top, it says view next to file, like top right or top left, where it says file view.
I
It
don't
might
have
be.
that.
It might be the 3 dots at the top right there. Yep. And then there should be something in here that says zoom. Yep, right there. See, it says third one down. Boom. Yeah, but see, it does that. Isn't that weird that it makes the font bigger, but not the markup bigger? Interesting.
got it.
No, that works. Now this is much better. Much better. Okay.
Okay, so I look at the CVD. I'm watching the CVD. CVD was 5K into the open. Price comes back down here, rips the CVD down, and then within this small move up here back to the opening or back to the overnight VWAP, the CVD popped back to almost 5K. I was like 4,500. So I decided to get back in. I'm long. Austin's obviously, you were short here, I think. Short here or short here. But anyways, these trades are out of my comfort zone. I'm fighting the VWAP. It's not something I do a lot, but I was really comfortable in the way I've been reading the CVD. So this trumped me fighting the VWAP. So I decided to fight the VWAP. I get in. We hold this low a day VWAP, telling me that the buyers are strong here. As price slowed, all the buyers that stepped in to stop this, move down are going to want to rally this thing. And as you see, price just keeps climbing. And I said, if we get back into the strong break of the New York VWAP and the buyers are still in, I'm going to add in. I added into the position. We pushed higher again. I had my actual take profit was at the highs. So again, on this strength here, and then the sellers briefly stepping in for a sec. But to me, I just look at this as sellers stepping in, buyers just defend. I added in just to bring my buy price down a bit. And I'm glad I did because it started to slow here. Took me out of the trade here for max profit past the combine. If not, I would have held to here. I still would have hit it. I just would have been sitting in this trade for, I think, another probably 15, 20,
It's a
30
sick
minutes.
trade, bro. It's a sick trade.
But it was, yeah, it was a beauty. And then now how the hell do I get out of this thing?
Someone in the chat is saying, so you can unzoom. So go back in that zoom. Yeah, put that back to 100. And then someone in the chat is saying control and then plus or control and scroll wheel.
Oh,
Fancy.
oh.
Fancy schmancy.
But then it does that. That's
Yeah, see,
stupid.
it's that. It's just weird. Yeah, so I would just say scratch it because it's just making that this looks best right now. Yeah.
So
Stupid PC people. All of you. All of you. are
Get an
birds,
Apple,
bro.
dude. Get a
For the
Mac.
birds. Can't even zoom in on a PC. What are we doing? All right, so now let's get
So-
into the
so-
bad trade.
beautiful
What's going
trade. My super fans are blowing me up, messaging me, oh my God, that was sick. I can't believe it. The crowd's going nuts. Everybody's going, I'm doing backflips from the last trade. And what do I decide to do? I'm like, this thing's only going to keep going up. I got levels above me. This thing's going to go tag these levels. Let's trade my 150K instant funded accounts. And let's just go in with 10 micros, which is fine. Fine amount of size. I got a ton of drawdown. And what do? I convinced myself this is a clean break and retest. There's literally 6 minutes of price action here above the opening range high. We're struggling in between two levels. I refuse to see these because all I see is everything above. I completely had tunnel vision on the longs, married to the bias, overconfident from that first trade. And, it pulls back into drawdown. And this is where I should have questioned it again. But what the market does, it gives me this bullish move back up, convinces me that the buyers are here and this is strong and this is only going to go higher. So what do? I got greedy and I added in. This is one of the add-ins where it's greedy. I should have been adding in when we took out this high, came back, made a higher low, and went to go make another higher high. Here, price action is telling me now we've actually made the first technically, short-term lower low, and this could want to come down. And you'll see the way where my stop is, what I'm thinking. So I know there's all this room for lower lows to be made in here. Why did I add in here? Anyways, I added in. Price came back down, bounced off the opening range low, but this rejection here of the New York VWAP should have been my signal to cut the trade. Instead, I had my stop down here from the get-go, and I should have moved my stop up on the add-in also, just so I didn't double my risk. And I knew that anywhere in this space here, we could be making a higher low. So I had a quite big stop. And what did I do? I stuck married to the bias. I started using the word hope, stubborn, all the bad things that it comes to when it comes to trading. And I got stopped out and I took a $2,300 loss in each one of those accounts in 3 of them. So it was
Lesson then. Now, Randy, lesson is
first of all, why, like after having such a big win in a combine, why am I just flipping to my instant funded accounts and trading them? Second lesson is that I have 50K Ignite accounts I could have traded up here. I'm buying it up here. Like I should have waited for some sort of solid pullback. Like this is old trader me just thinking this thing is going to keep
exactly
going
what I
higher.
thought. That's
Right.
exactly
This is
what I thought.
100% all my old habits
Yep.
came back to haunt me.
Yep.
And I will tell you right now, the one thing that I will take out of this trade, the silver lining, the W, is it was almost a $7,000 loss day. And for the first time in trading, I did not look at it as $7,000 because it simulated funds. I looked at it. I'm invested $1,500 into these accounts. I did the math. It's roughly like $400 I'm down on my $1,500 investment.
I like
Versus
that.
sitting here telling myself I'm down 7 fucking K. Right. And it's the first time I did that ever.
Okay, so let me chop in on it now. I think your assessment is good. I think that exactly the way you said it is the way I wanted to highlight it for everybody listening. We are all one decision away from our old habits. We are 1 second away. There is no amount of money, Tanner's nodding his head, no amount of money you make and no amount of time you spend trading that you now become impervious, perfect, and you never make mistakes again. You are 1 click away, one hope, smoking that hope dope away from being the same person we try to not be every day. I think with this too, Randy, so that's great self-assessment on your part. I just would add the switch from the combine to the XFA has not been profitable for me. I think that's where, if this was in a combine even more, I'm like, fuck it kind of thing, right? Because yes, there's an argument to be made. The market was moving higher, maybe a trend's higher, but I think you ignored what you said on stream, which was I'm trading up to the value areas there and not at that level. You said that on the stream yesterday. It's in the clip. So it's like you knew you were going to target that level. So I don't know if I've ever thought in my trading, I'm targeting that, and then I end up getting into something there. You get what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to be-
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
that's where I even said to you, honestly, it was just boiled down to greed.
Yeah, but it's
If you
good.
really look at it, just
I love
all
that
it
you
was
shared it,
greed.
bro. I love that you shared it. I love that you marked it up, bro. 100%. Proud of
So,
you. Very
thank
proud
you.
of you. Okay, so now give us your take on this morning with value area levels and everything. You can zoom back out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm all.
So I'll take the screen while you get reset up.
Mhm.
I'm just looking at it pinning starting all-time high VWAP and overnight VWAP 69.38, looking like it's got decent resistance above, and I got orders below. It's like I'm not against shorts today. Tanner, Apple's down 1.3%, sucking lower today. What do you think?
I know, dude. Apple is something I've been watching for a swing trade, but it's like
No, I was saying that
still-
yesterday, bro, because of the
it just-
250. You like the
Yeah,
250?
I really like this area, but it's like it's not getting any life. So I'm like, I feel like earnings. Maybe they want to give it one more big dump down, and then I'll look to get involved potentially. But
Any read on the YM or the NQ this morning, Tanner?
NQ chop fest right now. I don't have a good read on it. YM, I haven't really been looking at it too much. RTY, this reversal is kind of working. But honestly, like I'm just literally, I can tell I don't have like I'm almost trying to like come up with scenarios. Like, oh, this might work, which tells me just no, I should just not be doing anything right now. Like honestly, it's like that's really what it tells me. So
This might work. That's the famous last order.
yeah, the classic. This might
Want
work.
to hear some crazy shit then, real
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah.
I go yesterday to sell. Everybody in the chat knows I was selling.
Oh
some-
yeah, I want to hear about this.
This blew my mind yesterday, bro. So I go in there. I thought this was going to be quick. This is why I was in the car for the marketing meeting, because I thought I was just going to drive in there. I already emailed the guy. He knew what I had and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I went first to APMX, which is a big commodities dealer. Like you can buy gold and silver from them online. It's a huge website. They
Mhm.
started the quote at a number. I went to JM Bullion. That was $800 more or $1,000 more. And then this guy was $2,000 more than that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to this guy. I go in there, bro. The office is a mess, a fucking mess. There's papers everywhere. I don't know how they're keeping track of anything. What blew my mind was it was all old people. I was the youngest person in there. I had the most metal out of everyone in there by far to sell.
Mhm.
And there are people in there selling one coin, one piece of old silver, one piece of, and then there's people there buying one coin right now. Some dude came in, the other young dude that was in there bought $300 worth of silver coins. And I'm like, bro, do you know it's up 500%? Like, do you know?
I'm telling you, bro, this is when retail gets FOMO and they start
Exactly.
buying, and then you're doing the smart
So
thing.
I go
or
in there, bro, and
something.
I look at the guy and I'm like, are you getting more buyers or sellers in here? And he goes, you'd be surprised. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, you're asking that question. So that means you understand what's going on. He's like, we have more buyers than we ever thought was possible. Like right now, he's like, we are
Dude, what?
exact euphoria, bro. Exact.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
here, exit liquidity, take my shit.
Yeah,
Give me my money.
literally exit liquidity, dude. Take
Isn't
it.
that crazy? So if we do get near a
That's
top of the gold
wild.
and silver now, I said to my wife, she was like, do you think it goes higher? The appropriate response to that is over what time? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, 100%. Exactly.
And how many pullbacks are you going to endure and then
Yep.
miss that money you could have exited, you know? So
Mhm.
yeah, so it's just super interesting going in there. And like a lot of like older people. So I guess old people have silver. Like they would give it to each other as gifts and shit back in the day, bro. Like it's not like, you know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
was very
Silver was so cheap, but it's still jewelry, right? Like,
yeah. Well, he didn't want sterling. He had a big sign up. He was like, if you have sterling, I don't want any of that. He's like, I want fine. I only want the 99 right now
Yeah,
because
good
that's
shit.
what they need. You know, there's a shortage.
Mhm. Damn, dude, it's. I wish I had some silver and some gold to sell. I would have, but I never-
Tanner, my story about it was I bought it in 2020. So I bought that silver at 15, bro, and I'm selling it
Nice,
at
dude. That's
98.
killer.
And I
That's
bought the
fucking
gold.
killer.
The gold I bought at 1450, call it 1500. It's
Yeah,
at $5,000 now, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
killer, bro.
It's killer.
that's fun. That's funny. It
Platinum, too.
reminds
I
me
had
of that.
10 grams of platinum. I dumped.
It
10
reminds me of
grams.
that thing that I saw where all the like big investors will be like, or anybody smart will be like, they go on the Apple app store, and if they see crypto apps
Yeah.
as the number one
Right.
app,
Top.
it's time to get out of Bitcoin. You
Right.
dump your Bitcoin when everybody's buying, like when the Uber driver is telling you to buy Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you
I
dump
do-
your Bitcoin.
I do think, like Connor just said in the chat, it's true. Historically, metals trend and then they correct. But I do think there is this was long overdue. With the inflation and the money printing that happened during COVID, commodities had to go up. So there could be a point where like we could argue and say, we'll never see $15 silver. I wouldn't argue that hard because we may not see $15 silver.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like it's not saying the whole thing's going to crash back down to zero.
It
just means
to
it's too
70 or
overextended.
50. Like that wouldn't surprise you.
Yeah,
A move to 400.
Exactly.
More that would surprise me more if we go to 400 than 70. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Now it could, like, gold metals are cyclical too, like gold and silver. Like then they'll sit and then they'll do
Isn't
nothing.
it a bad
for 5 or
sign
10
when they all
years.
move up together, though, Randy? Like cyclically, when they all move up together, it means we're going to war or something bad is going to happen. When commodities all go in the same direction,
Then
like
doesn't usually the stock market go down, and the stock market's at all-time highs?
I have a theory, like I said to you on the phone, I think the other day, I was like, I don't think the market will ever crash again. I don't think there will ever be an 80% correction in indices. The Fed will just buy everything before it gets that bad.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
I just think, I don't know. We might be too big to fail. So
we're too backed now. I feel
too much printing. Printers plug.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That's what I said before I took the second trade yesterday.
Exactly. So you know that. They are famous last words for sure. But you know,
dude, should I get long right now? Is that what you're saying?
The economic system is so intertwined. I would compare like the economic system now to like the electrical grid, right? Like the electrical grid is so fragile. They say it could go down so easily and we'd have no power and no this and that. Like it did in Texas during that snowstorm. It might happen again this weekend, right? I compare the economy to that. So like the Fed is not going to let the global economy just come apart again. You know what I mean? The reason it happened before was because, you know, greed took over, Randy. If we can prevent greed from taking over by over-regulation, which is what the liberals like to do since 2008, then we may not have that type of a crash. I don't know. They're all theories, everybody. We probably will see corrections, but you think we're going to see a Great Depression style 90% stock market erased? Dude, do you know what would happen if 80% of the stock market got erased, bro?
It'd be insane.
It would be literally, it would be people killing each other.
It'd be actually markets in turmoil.
It would actually be markets in turmoil.
Literally.
Luke says, Randy, go to VRIC conference. What's VRIC?
I don't know.
Google it. Is that a swingers convention, Luke?
Pineapples everywhere.
Pineapples everywhere. I'm putting the giveaway link in the chat again, everybody. Make sure you get your name on there once. Remember, if I find out you put your name on there twice, and I will find out, you're banned for life. So don't be a cheater. I don't like cheaters.
I'm trying a long down here.
I don't blame you for that.
Sorry. I shouldn't say down here by any means. I'll take that back. I'm trying a long here.
Yeah, I mean, it just took VWAP on ES.
Yeah. I just like that looking back on we've kind of came back and we swept this little bit of these lows down here at 69.26 from the overnight, that kind of price sat at, and then we got that push higher and we came back down to it and held at a level again. So
I like the idea. I'm looking at it with you. I'm cautious just because we haven't broken the range yet on any of the indices. So, excuse me, YM broke lower.
Yeah, YM looks like dog shit. I'm not looking at YM.
Randy, is this the trade basically that I have up on screen? Is this where your stop is? 25?
My stop is 23.
Yeah, so based on the way Futures 2.0 says, everybody, stop should not be much below, if not very far off this opening range low. This is a mid-range entry. Randy's target should be 40, 41. I would not be trying to go much higher. You have all-time high VWAP right here, 43 on the RTH. If you go on the ETH, it's going to look a little different. So I mean, Randy, if you get 42, 43, that's going to be a great pop. If you can get that in the next 4 minutes, that'd be a sick trade to start the day with.
It's looking good. Looking like it's holding. I liked the long kind of down on around the 570 area on NQ, but I just didn't want to get in super early.
So 570 is all-time high VWAP on NQ.
It's also right now daily volume point of control on the daily chart. So
let me just throw Randy back to you for a second.
Like,
if you're watching this, Randy, pay attention to it close. Remember, you were in a long on Tuesday. It pinned, broke opening range high. You did not close, and then I banked that short against you. So just watch your opening range here. There are orders below, which is, I think, the only concern here. 69.15 is not algo controlled, and it's the heaviest block. So I think that's going against you right now. That's the only thing I see.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ooh, I got something exciting to share.
Please.
I'm going to look and test drive a 2026 M3 competition today.
Nice, dude. I know that's your card, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited. Super
Was the
Where
guy
is
you met at a dealer, a car dealer, a salesman? The guy with the Beamer at the gym, or you just saw it and it's just like,
Oh no, that was just like
That was just a random
I've been
one.
looking at them online, and literally I scheduled like this test drive earlier this week, and literally I just pull up to the gym. This guy pulls up right next to me. It's an M4, and I'm like, oh shit! And so I get out and start talking to him. He's like a fitness coach, and like, you know, he got his BMW the same place I'm going to look at right now, and it was just super cool. So it just like I started going to this new gym that's like 25 minutes from my house. But dude, it's dope. Like literally, I'll go there at like 12 in the afternoon, and there's actually a decent amount of people there, and everyone is in their like late 20s and mid 30s, and they're like a
Entrepreneurs.
majority of people are like entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and so it's I just feel inspired too, because when I pull up, there's fucking like, you know, there's M4s, there's Corvettes, there's fucking Urises like in the lot, and I'm like, dude, this is sick. So it's just like, you know, your mindset leveling up being around all those guys. I'm like, oh shit, this is right.
Do you have a Lifetime near you?
What up?
Do you have a Lifetime? Or
I
anything?
do, yeah, but like the Lifetime by me, it's a lot more families, and honestly, the equipment's just dog shit, dude. It's like
Yeah, the equipment's
they don't
dog shit. I
update
would
it.
agree. Some of their equipment's, but I liked the sauna steam room. That was
Yeah,
really
for
good.
sure. I fuck with that. But like other than that, like the equipment is so bad. And it's like, dude, it's almost like $400 a month to go
Yeah,
to
it's
Lifetime.
not cheap.
And I'm
But
like,
it's-
that's
That's why I brought that
for
up because it's like same thing. You'll meet
sure.
people. Yeah.
For sure, 100%. Like definitely similar idea with like the demographic, but this other gym I go to has like really nice equipment and obviously good demographic. It's only $100 a month. So I'm like, you know, rather do that.
First break of opening range on ES, everybody, is upside. First break of opening range is upside. Above overnight VWAP now, above New York VWAP. That's a nice 7-minute push right there.
yeah, I want to see a move to 45. Are we going to get it? You would have taken the full trade off there, Austin, on that.
I'd be full
10?
out right now. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, right on the top of that. I mean,
There's-
not even the 10 o'clock. It's Futures 2.0 says if you take a
Yeah,
mid-range
it's
trade before opening range is broken, you get out at first break of opening range.
Mhm.
CVD is not overly bullish yet. Is it at 4,000 to you? Not like
No, not overly, but it's holding and it's been rising
holding.
since the open.
Yeah, see, you have orders above there at 45. I see those as well. I see orders all the way up to 75, but I also see if you pull down to 15. you
Yeah, I
see
saw
what I'm
that
saying.
15.
Yeah.
I saw that 15 for sure.
Stevens long, he's out there at the top. 211 times 23 accounts. My man. Bank 200, Trev's up 200 already, and 400 on an eval. Ryan's going for 45 as well. He's long at 34.
Yeah, I should have took that. The news
Yeah,
is
go
going to come in.
long. Yeah. Oh, I feel so patient, dude. I'm just literally haven't taken
I'm
anything.
proud of you, dude. I like Chill
Yeah.
Tanner.
Yeah.
Bookmap Stark. Yep. 45. Touched. Are you still in it, Randy? Even though it hit 45?
I'm out.
Okay, nice.
I think I'm so patient because I've like honestly pushed it pretty hard this month between like everything, like options and my fucking.
You got to find some balance and sustainability.
I've just been like going ham, dude. Like, dude, this is actually gonna be a record payout month for me, like
That's
all time
awesome.
record. Yeah,
That's awesome.
65K in payouts.
Fucking
Huge,
let's
dude.
go.
Good for
Fucking
you.
crazy. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So yeah. So mentally, it's like I talked about this in my vlog yesterday a little bit, like that I'm gonna edit tomorrow, but it's like you want to push it and take really big payouts, then you know mentally you're gonna kind of have to sacrifice that, which kind of you got to understand the trade-off. So I've just been burnt too. My girlfriend's been like, what's like so I haven't literally had my competition, crazy nervous system up here, and then like literally just went super ham fresh into the year, just like doing so much of like content, filming, all this, trading, going ham. And then last weekend didn't relax and even partied on Saturday. So like literally my nervous system has just been like stuck up here in like fight or flight. And I'm like, why do I feel so burnt out and like just like bleh. And I'm like, well, it's because I've had zero rest. So literally
Right.
last night I got in bed at like 7:30, fell asleep at like 8:15.
Nice.
And yeah, and like my sleep score was fucking just pristine this morning. And I was like,
Everybody
okay.
that has a kid's going to tell you to eat a fucking dick, just so you know.
I know, that's fine.
My kid woke up
I
at
know that's
3:30
fine. That's fine. You know.
3:30 yesterday. Okay. And I just stayed up yesterday. And I don't take
Mm-hmm.
a fucking nap. And then last night, 1 o'clock, I took him down, put him in the bed with Riley, and then I went up and slept in the guest room to get some more sleep. So, and so I think everyone with a kid will tell you that you're going to need to reframe what that word tired means.
No, for sure. I get that. And I respect that. I always say too, I'm like, I can't speak to it. I don't have a kid. So it's like any life scenarios like that. I'm like, I can't say like, I get what you're going through. I'm like, I can't speak to it. So it's like, eventually I'll find out. There we go. That's what I can say.
That's a great way to say it.
Yeah.
Long was great. We're going to bring Clay on in a minute here, everybody.
Let's go.
You know what I love? In our chat, she's in the Black Shirt Club with us. She trades ES and MNQ simultaneously. She'll post 2 trades, and it'll be like the same move on both indices, and she'll catch it in both. It's wild. Like
awesome.
Was long MES and a long MNQ.
That's awesome.
Just love it.
So before we bring Clay in here, Randy's long, everybody, is a textbook mid-range entry that we teach in Futures 101 and Futures 2.0. He buys the break of the New York VWAP. The stop goes at the opening range low. You're trading to the opening range high. That's the trade. At the opening range high, whether you take it all off, you trail it, you do something with it, that's the move here. Now we've got previous day POC here, a couple of other things Randy's got on his screen that we're looking at. So now you just evaluate for the next trade. If the buyers take the train and they start pushing us higher, we look for pullbacks, we look for more longs, right? So he's chunking his way through the move rather than hoping this goes to 7,000 today, which it does, right? It probably does the day you get out of it properly, right, Randy? But it
always does.
This is
the day you follow your rules, the market's going to rip another 100 points higher. The day you're content with it, the day you're content with that happening is going to be the best day of your life.
If you want the consistency, I think from the way we read VWAP, you want to jab at it here. So let's reevaluate. See, Tanner, you got a trade on before we bring Clay in here?
I did just hop in RTY because I really liked it. It was initially pinning really hard at the lows and kind of popped, making a higher low. And then I got in and it almost just stopped me out here, but now it's pinning again. So maybe this holds.
Okay, let's watch it. Everybody, let's do a P&L check in our ASFX TV chat on the longs there because I see Jesper's green, Inna's green, super green, Inna. Well done. Very well done. Craig's up 350. Me and Craig had a call yesterday, 2 days ago. Ryan, 500. Bill's up. Very good. Trev, banked. Nice. Brooks, banked. Anybody else? I see some flat. Flat is good. I'm flat so far. Haven't done anything yet. Flat, flat, flat. Lance is still in the long. Still flat. Up 900. Plus 421. Green 18. Green is Shrek. 375. Up 55 points on NQ. 200. Flat. Missed it. Flat. 200. Flat. Plus 760. Flat, flat. 200. So you see everybody, it's green or flat here, which is the right way to be. So let me just take the screen one more time and then we'll pull Clay in here. I think if you're reading, the VWAP this morning on ETH or RTH, you have opportunities like Randy took here to get long once that first 15 minutes is done. So we wait till 9:45, we get our levels. That gives you the level to put your stop at. Randy's stop was right here under that opening range low, and you're trading right up into that opening range high. That's the trade. If you're going to take the trade, either before the opening range is broken or after one break of opening range, you're using that opening range low or that structure for the stop. So I think you executed that one very well, Randy. Clay, what's up, buddy?
What up? Nice job, Randy.
Randy's rocking today.
Dude, so Austin's like, come on at 10:45 and then have me in the waiting room for, 15 minutes. That was a power play.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. It wasn't.
I didn't even see you waiting there. I would have let you in.
No, he
like
wasn't waiting. I told him 9:45, and I
just
just sent it to him a minute ago. I forgot because once I get going, I forgot. But it's good to see you, buddy. Everybody, if you don't know Clay is the founder of Top One Futures, Top One Trader. Clay and I have been homies for a long time. Tanner, Randy, Clay, we're all best buddies here. So
Tanner, you were going to be on too. That's dope.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to be here, bro.
Every Friday, bro.
Every Friday. Tanner's always with us on Fridays, but it's good to have you, bro. So we got names and giveaways. I know, Clay, you're here to do some giveaways for us today. Give the people some Ignite accounts, which I'm sure they're stoked about. But you want to maybe just give everybody an update on some Top One Future stuff, Clay? Maybe some loss limits?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing that we're stoked about is the max loss limit, the promo that we're doing, going from 3% to 4%. I think that's a super big deal, and a lot of obviously traders want that, but like we had to make sure our P&L could handle it and whatnot. And so now that we're switching people over to Tradevate, there's a lot of problems with Project X too. It makes it a little more doable for sure. So yeah, we're stoked about that. So it's 60% off your first account, 40% off every other account that you want. And yeah, you can copy trade up to 10 Ignite accounts.
What do you
or
think people are
Brilliant.
liking the most right now, Clay? Are people most focused on the Ignite accounts? Is that why you put most popular on these now?
Yeah, I think so, because the barrier to entry for sure is much lower, you know. So, and two, more people are copying accounts, and you know, like people in your community too, Nick's as well, that like the consistency rule doesn't really phase them, because most of y'all like consistent trading, just like that setup that you showed. And Randy said, you know, the one day you follow your rules and you get out early, it just runs, right? But like, that's how you have consistent trading. So yeah, man, we're seeing a lot of people having success with it. And we're stoked about that for sure.
And any tips, Clay? In the chat, people are saying it's good to see you. They got some there's who is it? Trev is saying, Clay, can I have a free account? Well, you got to enter the giveaway, Trev.
Yeah, right. Enter the giveaway, dude. I came here. We're gonna do like, I don't know, let's do 15 of them.
All right, good. Yeah. I literally said
yeah.
the other day, I was like, yo, we'll just keep doing giveaways until Clay goes, yo, how many of these are we fucking doing, bro? Do we fucking
Right, exactly, for sure. Well, I mean, dude, I love how many people are on this stream now? Because I haven't been on ASFX stream in a minute.
We're over 300 now there, and we got 400 live on socials today. So we're about 700.
Nice.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Last time I came on, I think it was about 3 or 4.
Yeah, we're growing. They liked Randy. You know, I brought Randy in, and now Randy's teaching people
Hard
like,
not
look,
to like him, man. That was my when I met Randy in Dallas. I was like, dude, this guy. And then next thing you know, we're shutting down the bar at the top of some hotel.
I mean, wherever Randy goes,
no,
he should-
that was hilarious. I remember now, because he was like, I was like, all right, dude, I gotta go home. It's like 12 o'clock because we had stuff to do tomorrow. And then we get there and Austin's in the lobby, and then Randy's like, guys, I'm going back out. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? You're
You
going
had one
back
more drink
out.
with me at the hotel. We had
Yeah,
one more
a little
drink at
side
the-
mission, dude, to like
little side quest.
yeah. Yeah, so no, it's hard not to like Randy. It's cool that you're getting so many payouts this month, right? You've been crushing. Yeah.
Randy's crushing.
That's good. It was like 9. Well, I'll take one on Monday again. So like 10 payouts now in the last 8 weeks.
Killer.
Tanner, we good? How we looking over here?
Yeah, I got long YM. This is my last trade. We'll see if this
Okay.
works.
Did the other one stop out?
Yeah, the other one stopped out.
Okay.
It ran me over hard. Like literally, I got faked out on a pin where I was like, "Oh, this is a higher low," and then it instantly like engulfed it, and I was like, "Oh, that's not."
So
This
what
I
do you
like
see
on
here?
YM more because this is a daily low right here, and this is a pullback to New York VWAP. So I'm going to see if this can hold right here.
And Tanner, do you go with just YM and not micros, or?
No, I don't know. YM and RTY, I trade full size contracts. I only trade micros on NQ because MQ is like a just
Beast.
gnarly. Yeah, it's just like too
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yo,
so.
the chat makes me laugh. Someone said that's my Brandy. Now I'm singing the song in my head with Brandy. You're a fine girl, bro. That's you, bro. You know what, Clay, you know the song I'm talking about. So I gotta find it. I'll pull it up.
Brandy?
Yeah, I know
you
what song you're
Oh,
talking
dude,
about.
that's a throwback from like
That's
the
a
90s.
throwback, bro. We'll pull that up. Pranav said, Clay, whoever sends the emails, give that person a promotion or a hike. Damn. Always great emails to read and motivate us and keep us grinding.
I think
Nice.
Clay does.
I love that. So
Does it-
yeah, me and
Clay
Matt
does-
write a bunch of them, and then we have another dude, Henry, that we kind of like, you know, coach. If we want it to be like not just like every other prop firm email where, you know, it's like this is a promo that we got or whatever. It's like got to get, you know, help you guys and connect, you know. So
Yeah.
it's good feedback.
People love the, you know, honestly, Clay, always the compliments is support. And then someone out of nowhere, I forget where they put it, was like, yeah, support hasn't gotten back to me. I'm like, are you sure? I think it was on Twitter. And then they never replied back to me because I'm like, that's the one thing for sure that I don't hear about Top One is that support is not good. That's
Yeah,
never,
that didn't happen.
that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Wait, so
It was-
Randy, you don't know this song?
I don't believe you.
Oh, I know the song. It's from
This is you, bro. Can you hear it?
yeah, I know the song.
Oh, dude, that should be Randy's like walkout.
Come on,
song.
Brandy.
At the Tampa boot camp, it should be like his walkout song.
That's his walkout song for sure.
Walkout
this year,
song.
dude.
Are you guys
for
gonna have
sure.
walkout songs?
Yeah, we got to do walkout songs. We did it last year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
For
no,
sure.
absolutely.
Tanner,
Gave
what's-
everybody funny intros last year.
Dude,
Okay,
just
cool.
put on, can you just put on the video of Ronnie Coleman squatting 800 for 2?
All right,
Like
there
my
you go.
baby. I got a picture of Ronnie in my gym on a thing.
That's
Dude,
sick.
the gym is looking awesome, man.
I know. I'm waiting, dude. It's crazy how long it's taken to get the glass, bro. Like the mirrors are the only piece I'm missing, and it is. I ordered them November 15th. It's been over 2 months. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yep. Tanner, you got to use, yeah, Bollywood video clip of that. Nice, Miles. With first prop promoter that's humble and a good guy. Respect. Yeah, Trev loves you. Trev will give you a
Yeah,
kiss.
where can I see the chat? Is it like an ASFX?
You
chat?
have a login, but you probably haven't logged in a while. If you log into ASFX TV, you'll see the chat.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, see if you can get in there. What's the goal? Wait, sorry. KT said, what's the PL goal for free boot camp ticket? Oh, we don't do free tickets for the boot camp, brother. I love you, but I won't be able to do that. You know, can't do free.
I love you, but no.
Can't do free.
Love you, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to talk about it a little bit today. I didn't want to like bombard everybody because we bombarded a lot, but we are down to our last 10 tickets, everybody. Maybe 9 now. So I can't extend it. You know, I really can't. If you can be there, you should be there and you should buy your ticket now. The tickets are for May 14th and 15th. It's in Tampa. All the information is on the website at asfx.biz/bootcamp. I was actually on the phone yesterday. Tanner, you'll enjoy this. Randy, you'll enjoy this. So what we're going to do this year is the screen is going to be bigger and it's going to be moved over here to the right side. And then this whole side will be the stage. So then when we do the live trading, there'll be a table up here with everyone trading. And then when we're done with the live trading, the table will go off into the back. And then we'll have the high tops up there for the panels and discussions and keynote and stuff like that. We're also going to have more pipe and drape. So it'll be black walls on both sides. And then we'll get a big step and repeat back here. So I was on the phone with them yesterday. And then I'm actually going to probably put 1 or 2 TVs halfway back the room, basically where this camera took this photo. And I'm going to point the TVs like flat. So that way there's even, for people in the back, they can see the TVs on the side of the room. So
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And that's where like I knew I was going to extend the budget on the production because it was going to be more people. So that's why we ended up not giving away free tickets, KT, because I knew I'd end up spending more money. I got to get lanyards for everybody. I got to get maybe t-shirts for everybody. So, you know, these are not the most profitable things to do. Trust me. I think I'm pretty experienced to know what's good business decisions and what's not. You don't do these boot camps for profit. You do them for fun.
Well, you know what the coolest thing about it though was like being able to obviously we're homies because we lived close to each other, but getting like Tanner, Zach, and Isaac, and like Randy, and you just like Evan and everybody together in the same room to like hang out, and so you get to know everybody outside of their online persona or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the coolest part about it, and it creates the community aspect.
Drinking, telling stories, staying up late, hanging out. Like it's
Yeah, for sure.
great time.
Well, it was crazy when I went there, like meeting like Tanner and like even like Zach Boyajian and these guys for the first time. I was like kind of like timid, but it was like after 30 seconds, it was like we knew each other, like we're friends. Like it's because we obviously have talked online and stuff, but like actually shaking Tanner's hand, getting to know the guy, going outside, having a like just solidifying that.
Feeling his grip pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's always
grab the hand.
Thing
Is he
is, Tanner, I thought you were
grip?
gonna be bigger, dude.
No, I hear the opposite, bro. Everyone's like, "Whoa, you're bigger than I thought." And I'm like, "That's right."
I felt
I
good
can't-
because finally I wasn't the tallest guy in the room. Usually I'm the tallest guy in the room, and it's like
Look at
You're
him.
still taller than me, bro. You're still taller than me for sure.
There he is on stage last year. Remember?
oh, wait till we do a one this year, man. Like I'm gonna look like half the size. It's gonna be nuts.
I mean, you don't look big there, bro. You look like a normal dude. You're also like 6'7". So
Yeah, but I was carrying some weight then. But even there, I think I was 245, and right now I'm like 250, and I look fucking better. Like way better.
right. So
Take
Real
your
quick.
shirt off, bro.
yeah, take your fucking shirt off.
Like
shirt off,
Andy
dude.
Elliott.
Andy Elliott plays our Andy Elliott.
India.
No, Evan, if you're listening, buddy, you want to come on and give us the duck race, please, sir? We need Evan here, paging Evan to aisle 4. Randy crushing in the gym. Yeah, dude, Randy's doing box jumps and shit's crushing it. This was a quick trade from, I think this was Trev. He wanted to just show this. I mean, Randy, feedback on this? It's about the same damn trade we just talked about. It's the same trade you took. That's the trade of the morning for us.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like it's
Well done.
And even look now, like the sellers here at Previous Days New York, like they're not they're defending that. So
So what? Like if you exit at opening range high here and you don't get this little chunk, is that really that big of a deal? No. The trade is here to here. That's your chunk. This is the extra. Now, do we like the retest is the question. That's what I'm looking at. New 15.
I'm about to get run over.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you long?
Yeah. It just
And
didn't-
Q's
it
coming
didn't-
down.
It
Or no,
held
why
New York,
not?
it held New York VWAP. It held my level initially, and then it just failed, dude. It just went like again. These Fridays have been fucking dog shit, dude. There just hasn't been any decent moves, and man,
What do you
call
guys
it,
think the FO
Yo,
Evan's
Let's
giveaway
do it.
lad.
week, right?
Giveaway lad. Hello.
let's do it. How many are we
Giveaway
giving
boy.
away? We actually giving away multiple?
Yeah, we got to do multiple.
All right.
So Clay said it. So we'll do
What's up,
multiple.
Evan?
What up, Clay? How are you?
Good, man. How's it going?
Good. I'm gonna give away more accounts than you agreed to. Ask for forgiveness later, they say.
All right, I'm sending
Evan's
you
been
the
drinking, man. He's just gonna fucking fire him out now.
been
I'm sending you the
Yeah,
names,
that's right.
Evan. Everybody, I've given you a couple chances here this morning to get your name on the free giveaway list. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on X, we prioritize our chat on ASFX TV. You can click the link in my bio, Randy's bio, Evan's bio, and sign up for free. You get a whole month for free to access the streams, the courses, everything we do. So come on in. That'll get you access. We do giveaways, not just on Friday. We used to do the giveaways on Friday just because, you know, you like doing it with Tanner and everybody. But now, thanks to Clay hooking us up, we do giveaways all week long. But today we're going to, you know, have some fun since Clay's here. So it'll be good. Okay, you got
send
those
me the
names.
list
Ed?
when you have a chance.
I did. I sent it in the staff chat.
PSC.
Dude, Austin, are you ready for the winter storm?
I was going to ask you about that, bro. Your family must be getting ready in Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Todd's like, I don't know what's going on. I didn't check the news. I'm like, dude, are you serious, bro? Like,
Yo, Todd is
maybe
a
it's
savage for
maybe
that,
it's ice
bro.
storm.
Biggest iced in snowstorm in
That
Nashville.
sounds like my brother, doesn't it?
Sounds like your fucking brother, bro. That's so funny. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're gonna get some good storm. Dude, they're saying I might get 1.5 feet of snow. So it hasn't happened in like 10 years. Okay, so
You
we
like
got.
there.
Say it again.
You like PA?
Oh yeah, I love it. Someone in the chat was making fun of me. They were like, "They're gonna get so much snow in Pennsylvania. Austin, won't be able to see over it, and it's gonna be up to his shoulders and this and that." Listen, everybody, just calm down. All right. That's
Dude,
all.
you're gonna have Leo out there shoveling it. I've already seen you training him. Dude.
Dude, you know what's crazy is like they are so trainable when they're young. He's been working out with me now, and now like he wants to work out. So I wonder.
I
how
love
long-
that.
He wants to do pull-ups. Like, and he like when I say want, like he will cry if I turn the light off in the gym and say no, we're going upstairs if he's not done. I'm like, okay, fuck, bro.
One more rep, Dad.
Yeah, dude. Like it's so
That's
fucking
awesome.
cool.
Dude,
I
wait till Uncle Tanner comes and visits and brings a vial of test.
Yeah, yo, put this in your ass, dude. I got like cones for him and stuff. So we do like little drills. I make him push the medicine ball and stuff. So I'm trying to just get him like to make it fun. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. I love that.
Yeah. The cold is going to be crazy too. Ed, are you ready for us, brother?
Yes, sir. 150 people.
You.
Wow. Great.
Premium.
All right.
Okay.
First giveaway of the day. We're doing a 50K Ignite account thanks to Top One Futures. Thanks to Clay for being here. Everybody, Top One Futures is the sponsor of the stream all the time. You guys know that. Big discount running right now. If you haven't bought a Trade-Evade account, first one is 60% off and then 40% off everything after that. So let's have it. I'll vote
All right.
Brian Moy at the bottom, 73.
Dude, I'm gonna have to pick someone that comes up from the back. I can't even see them.
That's how it always
Oh no,
works.
I'm going for Fit Trader, dude. My boy.
Okay.
Matt.
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah, shout out
No
Matt.
Chapo.
I want Matt
There's
to
no
win.
Chapo in there.
Come on, Matt.
Naked duck.
Pick up the pace.
Nah, Spaceman.
Oh,
Andre.
Oh,
Oh, Caleb.
oh.
No, no.
Oh, look at
Andre.
that. Wow,
Brian,
the
we were
red and
close, buddy. We were
purple.
close.
Red and purple.
Nice, Andre. Andre, happy to give that to you, buddy.
Remove
I
them
will
and
put my
race
email in
again?
the chat. It's info@asfx.biz. Just shoot me an email and we'll take care of you, buddy. We can race again, Evan, and just remove him. We'll do another
Yep.
race in a few minutes.
Yeah, so if it's 150 people, we're giving away 15 accounts, dude. That's pretty good odds.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see if we can get through all 15. I don't want to be too generous, Clay. Remember, I am the Jew here. I need to keep it like
Right. Yeah, for sure. I didn't know Israel was controlling the duck races too.
Yeah, Israel controls it.
Bro, I saw a reel yesterday. This guy wearing a yarmulke trading, and I just sprinted to the comments like ran away.
Is that allowed?
Dude, that's a terrible
Is
concept.
that not like breaking SEC regulations, like wearing your yarmulke while trading?
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this all-time high VWAP, overnight VWAP, New York VWAP. Pretty solid bounce there for buyers. Definitely showing us that they're in control here on ES.
Yo, I'm back to break even on this trade. It didn't stop me by like 3 ticks. Holy
Well,
shit.
YM's back above it New York for you there, Tanner. I like it.
Let's
I
go.
think YM, if it can make that take out that previous lower high, I think it's gonna hit its.
The
hit its
problem
limit.
is I gotta get through YM's VWAP way up here.
Dude, what a roller coaster, Tanner. Like 2 minutes ago, you're like, man, fuck Fridays, dude.
I know. Dude, that's the life for me as a trader. Like when everyone says like, dude, it's the emotion thing, right? Is when everyone's like, dude, like you gotta control. I had someone on stream last week say that, like, dude, you gotta control your emotions more. I'm like, fuck no, dude. Like that's like I'm a human. Like let me enjoy my highs and be pissed at my lows. It just is what it is.
So who's long here with Tanner? Tanner's got his YM long. Did anyone take ES long at 39 or 40? I would say, just to give comments to this, I usually get a slower bounce. Evan, I'm sure you would agree. Like you'd want something to turn a little smaller, not having to get in back here above opening range high. You're still making money on it for sure. But just when you think about your ideal setup, you're getting that first break of opening range. We know that doesn't run all day. Pull back into 3 key VWAPs. It just didn't close well enough for me to get long. But I think that's the trade. And then you're trading right into this structure here. So I'd be doing something with it if you are long. Yeah, we got longs at 40, 38, 75, 41. Emil just got out of it, just as I said that. Nice. So y'all know the rules. Eric's 41, Rob's 39. Yeah, 39, 40, 41. Those are good. Good job.
I was looking to take a long, and I didn't take it.
I was
we were doing the duck race, and I wasn't there, but I was just watching the CVD, and then on NQ there was some some interesting stuff going on. I'll actually, if I can.
I just don't like that entry because, like, then I really, to be proper, that's the stop loss. You know
what? I'm gonna take the 1-to-1 today in a very in a very rare fashion. Actually, negative R multiple. There you go. You'll be happy, Austin. Let's see. I just want to take it into VWAP. It's the safest, easiest money. It's Friday. I'm kind of over it, so we'll see if I can maybe even get this.
Dude, you want to get a W, so when you go to look to buy that BMW, you don't get sticker shock when they tell you the price.
I know, literally, dude.
Or you could just full port everything right now and hopefully pay for the car.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
2 options.
2 options.
Look at the chat today. The chat is ripping. You know what's ripping, dude? Remember that I know you, Tanner, you know what I'm talking about. That fucking the guy on social media. Now it's like a trending audio. He's like, you know what's ripping, dude? A nice view.
Oh yeah. He's like, you know what rips in your 30s? He's like a nice warm cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah, dude. So look, some people are asking, where's the chat? Where's the chat? Chat is for ASFX TV only. But if you just take a look, Lance is out at 51.75, Niles 615, NQ 700 for Faust, out for Lee, out at 39.75, Michael out at 51, Lee long at 38 to 51, Gino 39.50 to 50. Very nice. 43 with the add-in bill out at 48. James long at 40. Elric full out up here at 40. Trev's up 330. Marco's at long at 37. We're at 50 right now. Got in at 42, out at 50. Green on the day. Good job, Sean. Connor as well.
Oh, gang.
Gabriel Luna, 38
Happy
to 50.
Friday.
38 to 50 is the move today. Ercon, max profit on the long. Trev, 330 plus 412 on a brand new combine. Eric out at 50. Ercon, 3.7K, buddy. Good job. Edgar out at 50. David, 1,100 on 5 at YM. James out at 48. Very good, guys. I think both of them are kind of what we would say are pretty close to textbook longs. I think this first one Randy took is more so, but I don't think just because this doesn't close close enough to the VWAP, I don't think this is a bad entry if you're long at 43. But I think if you're long at 43, and Randy, we talked about this in the Black Shirt Club Wednesday, so we should talk about this on today's meeting as well. Griff, remember, took that trade where he was close to the level you're supposed to do something at, and he didn't, and it flipped or something. So if you get long at 43, it's not wrong. You'd want it down here, like I said, with a little bit better of a close, but you still got to do something here when you're trading into that high, that structure to the left, whether you start the trail or you take the trade, whatever you do. So there, even worse risk reward, but it's just reacting to what price is doing. But I still think, Randy, your trade is better because if you look at the closes here, like you have 1 minute, 2 minute, where it hasn't really left the VWAP yet, versus this one kind of took off quickly.
Yeah, you got a better
Oh, on
stop loss.
2
on
minute, it was a
Randy's.
2 minute candle right off of the VWAP.
Yes, good point, Evan. Evan said the stop loss here, because the stop loss here goes at opening range low on that break, versus here on the bounce, the stop loss still goes at opening range low because there's no structure in between it. But now look at the risk reward, way worse. And again, just so we're clear, everybody, you have to do something at this session high. So to see this pulling back right now doesn't surprise us, right? Especially when it surges through it in 4 minutes like that. When it pays you quick like that, you got to take it. Remember the trades I showed you from earlier this week here? Look at that. This paid me 80 to 89 in 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes. Took 10 points. Same thing here. This was not even 15 minutes. If it pays you quickly, you got to sometimes, especially trading into a level, I think you got to take it because you can always find another trade. This will pull back and give another long today, probably.
Yeah, it's going to pull back, and you're just hoping it's not a big enough pullback to stop you out if you move stop to break even or no matter what you did. Yeah, NQ didn't pull back as much. Not even really close to New York in the break. Similar to ES is for a new high, so not involved in that. I mean, hopefully no one's red. I know they're probably hesitant to send it in the chat with everyone green, but I really don't see where the red would come from unless you chased a short early on in the open.
Own your red.
Yeah,
Yes, if you are red, I'd like to know.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm trying to make you feel bad about it by showing you all the green, everybody. I just want to know what's going on. So
you have to look at that trade that I showed. Like after
right.
having that like banger trade on stream yesterday, like I could have just went into a hole and not like I put that in the Black Shirt Club first thing this morning and explained what happened in my mind. And I think you have to do that, or else you're just going to be like, fuck, you're just going to sweep them under the rug. And then every now and then that rug's going to come up and those skeletons are going to come out and those old habits are going to come up and you're going to have the same issue and it's going to recur over. And you're just going to end up going in a vicious cycle.
I would say too, like we talked about stats and like knowing if you should be back testing or where you're at in the journey of you should spend time back testing. Like I would argue instead of back testing, you should figure out your average win time. Like you should know how long on average are your winning trades. Like I think that makes a huge difference for me now. Like I know my winning trades are about 15 to 20 minutes long. If I'm not right in 15 to 20 minutes like yesterday, I'm probably fucked, or it's going to take all day to get this thing back. Like yesterday, I was in it all day just to close for small
That's a
loss.
great stat that's probably overlooked by most people too.
How long is your average win? Yeah.
Right.
And then like your average loss, at first it's going to suck because you're probably somebody who's holding losses too long. But then over time, when you work on that, you can pay attention to it and then get that time down a little faster. But I think if you know your average win time, you fight that thing that Randy struggles with sometimes in that trade yesterday, or even in some of the longs today, where like, well, it could keep going to this level. It could keep going to this level. You know, well, it could, but because my average trade is 15 minutes, it's probably going to pull back and then go to that level. So let me get out now, take my chunk, and then go to the next chunk if I want it. You know, I would say like this trade already to me, this pop off the VWAP, it's not done, but like I would be done with this. It was so fast. It was so easy right into the structure with buyers in control. Like just take it. And now if there's going to be more, throw a handoff on. That'll give you a level of support to trade from right here. Handoff VWAP, right? You could find other trades always.
How much did you factor Bookmap into that trade?
Randy?
Me, like yesterday's trade or today's trade?
Today's trade.
The one we were just talking about.
Oh, today's trade, probably 50%. Because I didn't really have anything on volume profile. I saw a level here, these previous pre-market lows. I don't know, pull up my take off and off here for a sec. But yeah, no, we were sitting here chatting and I saw kind of where we were sitting. Opening range lines up with these pre-market lows here, where the market kind of, we made this move up, started to sell off, and we found some support here. So this is if the opening range low setting here, we've kind of swept these in my mind and we're pushing up. And you can look at this and be like, it's a lower high, but I'm looking at this higher low. And I'm looking as we come up here and the CVD was rising. It wasn't anything crazy by any means. was rising, and so then I just decided to get long. I liked it, and NQ was setting up nicely. I look at NQ all the time too, so I was just watching them. But when I'm using Bookmap right now, like just watching this CVD since the open, it's just been straight up. And you've had these brief pullbacks, and even when we were doing the duck race, there were some of these bearish candles that were like printing very fast, like big selling volume, and it still wasn't doing anything to the CVD. It was just, if you look at this, continue to rise. Small little pullbacks in it, but nothing big. Continue to rise. Here we're kind of flat, but we're looking to continue to rise. We're on some key value areas that I'm watching. And then NQ. Another thing I'm noticing now is when I'm seeing value area stacked like this together, I like to see price sit there and play around in them and look for the reaction, and look at the reaction. Chopped in here. There's been a lot of, previous week's value area low. So all of last week's the value area low, the transactions were done in this area, and then you got previous day's point of control, and then you got a value area high. So there's a ton of transactions done in here. So a lot of buyers and sellers. Buyers won this battle, and it just went higher. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Hopefully I didn't put you to sleep, Clay.
No, kind of. I kind of zoned out for a second, not gonna lie.
It's all good. I zone out. I zone out myself, and I'm the one talking, so I can only imagine what you're doing.
Dude, with this action, it's easy to zone out. I'm like, just fucking feel like I'm watching paint dry, bro.
Like, hold on, I'm sorry. I got questions in the chat. Is there an indicator for value areas, Randy? No, does it manually.
No,
we're working on something to help with that, Ashley, but nothing yet. We'll talk more about that next week on Monday. Is there a valid area to add that type of a handoff? Trevor said, does it make sense to add a handoff on the break of New York after opening range has set? I would say not today, Trevor. My read on it is the market hasn't moved enough to need a handoff. It's discretionary. I don't have a quantifiable number to give you, but it's discretionary, right? So like you can have this handoff on here, but what's the word we used yesterday? It's a provisional anchor, which means if it starts to become irrelevant, just take it off, right? I would even argue, if you've been paying close attention, I turned off my all-time high VWAP with the free indicator. You can just click right here at the bottom, high of year. Turn that off for a second, because that, in a way, is a provisional anchor, right? The most important VWAPs we want to be using for the way we trade is New York VWAP and the daily VWAP, the overnight VWAP. So I think if you're looking at this today, this is a great markup. I know a lot of you made money already today, but it's a great markup to study, right? Because you have both VWAP break entry and VWAP bounce entry in the same hour. Everybody see that? So I think those are the two trades that we really look to play. So whether you're a VWAP break guy with a stop at opening range low and target at opening range high, as my notes say right here, or you're a VWAP bounce guy looking to trade into the structure here to the left, I think that you don't want to get distracted by provisional anchors. You don't want to get distracted by a handoff. I wouldn't get distracted by the all-time high. Just these are the VWAPs that are the most important, these two. And then next would be previous day New York VWAP.
And something that helps me with that is I have the all-time high VWAP on, but I have it on a 15-minute chart in a separate window. So when I'm looking at the higher time frame, I see where we are in relation to the all-time high VWAP, but I'm not when I'm looking at it when I'm directly in the trade, if that makes sense. Like I don't have it on my execution page.
Feedback.
So that helps me.
This is Michael. Michael, strong break of New York VWAP, started watching it at this point. Yep. We started doing the duck race and we got distracted, so we missed the long. But you got in here as it slowed at opening range high. I like this a lot, Michael. I like the pullback entry. I like your buying it at opening range high. But I like the most about it, bro, is your stop loss. You used the correct stop loss. You put it at the opening range low. It gives it the space to hit the New York and the overnight, and then you get out as it flushes into the new structure. A+, Michael. I don't give A's plus that often, but that's A+ because of the stop loss and the exit. It's not A+ because of the entry. Entries are like the least important part. It's all about stop loss and exit. So I think that's very well done.
Want to race a duck?
Yeah, let's race a duck. Good call.
Race a duck.
Want to race a duck?
So our streams are just so educational and so valuable. I don't know what Nick Stewart's doing over there, but we're really education focused, Clay, so we don't get as many giveaways as Nick Stewart.
No, that's good, dude. That's good. I mean,
run it, Evan. I want the Donald Trump duck. I got Donnie at the bottom.
All right, I'm gonna go with like the pink one in the middle of Lloyd.
Oh, I got the bandana do-rag one.
You would do that, dude.
Right? Yeah.
I'm
going.
Oh, Batman.
Batman.
Oh,
Batman.
Oh,
Batman's dead.
Batman's dead. No, that's
Oh,
close.
gift.
Wow.
Oh,
Gift.
let's
Gift
go gift.
Moko
Gift the gift.
Mokena. Very nice. Okay, so gift, happy to give that to you. I'm going to put my email in the live chat for you. Please shoot me an email and we'll get that account. A 50K Ignite account sent over from Top One Futures. That actually comes right out of Clay. Comes right from Clay's butthole. Comes right out and right to your account.
That's it. That's it.
All right.
Exactly what you need. That's it. It's perfect.
How do you enter the giveaway? Everyone's asking, how do you enter the giveaway? You have to be a member on ASFX TV. You have to be a member on ASFX TV.
Mhm.
Hey, Evan, do you still trade the 15-minute?
I have it open here on the left. Yeah. Today it's super ugly with the bottom and this 15-minute range from like yesterday. So a lot of times I still focus on this 1 minute New York VWAP.
Right,
Like Austin
right.
saying, we're on the right side of it. I want to find bounces off of here today.
Evan's so
Right.
patient now. He trades the 15-day Clay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's looking at the
That's
15-day
more,
chart.
that's more my style, anyways. But yeah, so because I was looking on the 15, and my question to myself is like, I mean, I get it. It's not the strategy. It's better to get in and, you know, secure the bag and get the cash and go. But why wouldn't you wait to like some of the structure on the left on ES on the 15-minute?
Wait for what structure?
Not 69, 60, you know, that high right there.
Yeah. I mean, I normally come to the desk with like a long bias, unfortunately. So like when it gives me bullish momentum on a 1 minute, I pretty easily get persuaded that could hold. So I think when you're on just the right side of New York and the overnight, I'd be targeting like the 60, but I don't need to go get the whole move to 60. I mean, that happens so many times where it goes only to 50 and then right back down and then maybe 60 at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Right.
just snagging little pieces of it like Randy did. And then like Austin said, you could just get back in if it pulls back.
Yeah.
But
You don't
NQ
want
today.
to
I also heavily trade NQ probably since we last saw my trading. That's just strictly NQ pretty much. But
Oh, really?
a
NQ?
lot of ES as well. I look at them both for analysis, but
How
ES
come?
had the better setup today because NQ
Oh,
didn't pull
NQ
back to its New York VWAP.
NQ took out its pre-market highs.
Yeah.
It's looking a lot better. I feel like YM's holding up ES today.
And YM is just doing
I ain't
nothing.
doing nothing.
I am
Trading
just
on
the
its New
king of,
York.
I'm the king of patience right now, dude.
Not doing shit.
Just letting it. I'm kind of just trying to see, like, okay, well, we are pretty much holding my level in this zone for the most part. I like, and this is where I like to zoom out, like in these boring times. Okay, how's the hourly look now? I'm like, okay, well, it's a higher low. This could be good. You know, I'm like, okay, let's go to the 30-minute. Start going down in time frames and like, being, okay, like, what do I see? Is there anything that really sticks out here? I like this. So this is one of my favorite things actually. Is whenever you have some like ugly wick, like kind of looking bearish candle, but the next candle opens and starts to just fill the wick. That's very bullish just to continue higher. I wouldn't be surprised if we come even sweep this high, but I want to just take it off into VWAP, like I said, and become my plan. But I love these type of candles where it's just like, we're going to go one. We saw this yesterday on NQ, actually. It's a really good example. Yesterday on NQ, we had a 5-minute where it was super, super ugly near the bottom. Let me find it right here. Okay. So you have this really ugly bearish bar, and then instantly we overshoot it. We actually hold support, and then we start to engulf it. This is like everyone that took the short off this signal bar, which you got to imagine, like a lot of people are like, okay, now for sure we're going short. Get stuck. Boom, they reclaim it. You get long, and then literally just keep the stop at the lows, and it just never looks back pretty much. But those, if you can find those type of signal bars, those are like my favorite, because it's just like the other side's fucked. You're like, okay, cool. You know, and you can trust it pretty much for the most part.
Yeah, that's what we like to think about on a lot of the trades. And whether it's a breakout or just any move, it's like, what is the majority of people going to think here? They're going to want to chase that higher. They're going to want to chase this big candle or that closure. And it's like, well, I don't want to be with them because they probably lose a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, VWAP's moved down a bit here. 53. Go 52. Basically, gonna be a break-even day for me. So it's, but it's fine. That's fine.
I think YM's going to rip here for you, Tanner.
I think it is going to rip too.
Building
Part of me,
some high
part of me
lows
wants
on
to not be a bitch, bro, and just fucking go. Like, part of me wants to go for this.
If YM rips, you're going to have all three indices in alignment.
Yeah,
That's all that's holding
Yeah.
it back, because ES is kind of like, it's going, but it
I can
needs
see this
a
pushing to
little bit of a push.
400 at least.
And then we go for those pre-market highs.
369 here.
I mean, NQ's at new highs a week. ES is a little bit slower. but holding up.
Let's see. The question is now, do I go ballsy, move my stop up and add?
You're targeting
Marcos-
overnight VWAP, which
Do
is
it.
like before.
Make
the
it
opening
exciting, dude. Come on, let's give the people a show.
Okay.
Give the people what they want.
Don't do it.
I did it.
It
You
takes
forced
very
me.
little.
Oh, man.
It takes very little to convince this guy.
You break to peer pressure almost as fast as I do. Not
Yes.
quite, but
Why do you think we have so much fun when we hang out together?
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh man, I love
No,
it.
but I think you're going to be good to that VWAP. But
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come back down to here. If it does, whatever, dude. I was literally a tick away from getting stopped already. So it's like in my head, I'm like, okay, well,
You've endured all the drawdown, so you're there, man. Every day.
yeah, exactly. I already endured most of it, so it's like, what more can this do? So,
and what dictated you moving your stop closer?
I
told
just like
you
they were
to.
holding my level, and it's starting to give me some structure that's kind of fighting out of this. The only thing here is the 300. If this happens to reject and close, like that's what would kill me back down.
Right.
But like we've moved enough now and started to consolidate that I feel like we shouldn't come back down to the bottom of this bar. If we do, then it's probably going to break down. That's kind of my whole thought on it. So it's just a low quality trade. I'm not gonna lie. This is a low quality trade. I don't like it. It's slow, but I'm starting to work with something here a little bit.
Yeah, I think one of the only other people in our circle that really focuses on YM is Zach. Zach trading it a bunch.
I influence him to do that.
Yeah, did you? Nice.
I don't know. I'm totally fucking with you. I could have, but
YM's
always like
when you're finally used to like the high of NQ, you move to YM, and then
Yeah.
it really moves. It's like the next level.
Well, YM could be it's one of two ways. It's either the ultimate boomer machine where it just doesn't do shit, kind of like today, or sometimes you get like 300-point rippers off the open or like crazy moves. You're like, oh, okay, that's what's happening. Like
Yesterday was 100 points in the first 2 minutes. I think it was.
yeah,
yesterday.
exactly. It does that shit all the time, bro. All the time, literally.
And we used to trade US 30 when we were trading CFDs, but
Yeah.
it still wasn't like the favorite asset to trade.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the good old days,
Yeah, I don't know if they were the good old days.
before times.
Yeah, define
All
good.
times.
Yeah, it was in the old days.
I don't know if they were good.
I don't know if they were good. Did you guys make any money during that time trading Forex? Keep
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but also it was very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is what we do now is way easier.
it was not 5-minute trades. I'm in and out.
No, and
Fuck
not
now.
not
Talking with you guys tomorrow.
not only that, it was like you had to pass a challenge in 30 days. It was fuck, dude. It was
Yeah,
so hard.
13%. It's like,
So-
okay,
yeah,
you
it
made
was
10, make
fucking-
another 5. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
you know what? Try again.
I still remember when I found Austin through his podcast when I first wanted to get into trading. I called him and said I wanted to trade Forex, and he's like, "We don't trade Forex."
He's like, "No,
Because
we're
I listened to his podcast from episode 1, and I listened to like the first 50, and then I decided to reach out to him, and I thought I was going to be trading Forex.
I mean, people
Here
in
I
our
am,
Discord
that
still
picture.
send markups with like EMAs and the TDI on it. Like they're doing something with Forex still.
Yeah.
Does this hold? Let's see.
Everybody, I put the link again. Please, if you didn't put your name on the giveaway, throw it in there. We'll add whoever's not. But remember, only one entry, and I'm checking, so don't fuck around. I will ban you.
New 15-minute candle. Let's see. So let's get another engulfing of this and just a ripstick. That's what I want. I don't want us to lose down into here at all. Hold my level, engulf this wick. Do
So
something.
Tanner, you focus on the 15 some too, the higher time frame.
I'm every time frame type of dude. I'm going through all of them always. Like, dude, sometimes I'm psycho and entering on the 30-second. I don't do that as much anymore, but like I'm just looking through all of them always. I'd say I'd pretty much look for entries on a 2-minute to 3-minute for most of the time. 5-minute, like just to sit through. Like once I'm in, I don't really like to look at like 2-minute and 3-minute because it's not going to give me a lot of like comfort. I'll watch the 5 or I'll watch the 15 because I'm like, all right, especially in a case like this where it's so slow. I'm like, the smartest thing to do is to watch the 15 because I don't really care what happens like short term. So yeah, I'm always hopping around time frames and looking at different ones. And
Do you think that opens the door to like confirmation bias?
Nah, I mean, like, no, if anything, I think it helps me like it helps me see like just everything that's going on. Because there's sometimes I'll be cycling through and I'm like, oh shit, I hate this. I hate
Right.
it. On like the hourly or something. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay, that's that could fuck me over or this or that. So it's just like see everything kind of going on in the markets and
I think it happens less on the higher time frames, but once you start going in on the smaller time frame, like you get into the 30-second and whatever, or that's why I always struggled with the minute time frame too. But
yeah. Oh shit! Someone in the chat just said silver hit 100. Did it?
I mean, gold's right.
Oh my god, it did! Holy crap!
Yeah, it's up 4%.
Wow.
I bet gold breaks 5K after the FOMC.
Dude, I kid you. Whoa.
What the fuck?
What is going on? Okay, that's how big the candle is today. So this is the daily chart. I remember. Okay, this is again. I love little failed attempts. So right here, I remember on this day, once we had the big sell, they're kind of going back and forth here. The first time like silver caught news at all. This little teeny subtle overshoot here. This is the shit I fucking live for. I love trades like this. Overshoots, but ends up closing. Then they like kind of keep it on the inside bar. Since we closed back above but overshot this liquidity and held, this is like my favorite type of long scenario where like put the stop here, let it trade all the way back to range highs. And then obviously from there, it just went to the moon. But like these are little teeny subtle nuances that a lot of people like don't see and kind of forget about. And if you could kind of study little stuff like this shit makes you a lot of money. This is what I was looking at BABA while I'm in that big BABA swing right now. Because similar idea, BABA had a same thing on the weekly chart. I'm actually going to show you on a different screen so you guys can see this real life example of this. So right here, super subtle overshoot of this low here. If you guys see it, you see how small it is. There's a little teeny overshoot, but once I saw that, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna be off to the races." And then, sure enough, BABA has just like gone to the moon since then.
Wow!
So those are like little secret time frame hacks that I don't know. I just noticed over the years. Again, it's just nuance. They're all nuances, but if you could find those nuances, you can make some good money doing it.
What's the theory on why silver's ripping so much? Is it get back to like Nvidia or something like that?
I don't have a theory on it. I think people are just nuts.
It's inflation, bro. I sold all mine yesterday. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Why?
I sold because it's high. I bought it at $15 and it's at 100, and I bought gold at 1,700, and it's at $5,000. So you got to take profits, But I think it's high because of inflation. It's high because we're either going to war or inflation and all the money printing since 2020. It was a delayed reaction in the commodities market. Now they're all moving up. I sold my platinum yesterday, some gold yesterday. So like they're all moving together. Like we were talking earlier today, it either means we're going to war or we're repricing commodities based on inflation and all the money printing. They printed so much money since 2020, 30% of all the money in supply or 40% of all the money in supply. So that's going to naturally make these metals worth a lot of money. You probably won't see $15 silver ever again.
Damn, dude. I just called it low-key banger. I just closed out a trade. I was in an options trade that whole time.
What were you doing?
I was in this AVGO Broadcom. It was like a failed breakdown play. And I'll show sorry, I have to take this off and put it on my other screen to show you. And it just actually turned. Check this out. Okay. I don't know if you can see this now. You can pull it up, Austin. So this was a failed bigger picture breakdown. And then I kind of got involved around here, just keeping my stop at the low. And then boom, we just got to rip back to the highs. Options, $4,000 on the play. Pretty wild.
Huge.
So that's nice. My Friday, if this YM trade hits now, my Friday will be nice and complete. So
nice.
That's nice.
I was going to
Yeah, good, Randy.
Oh no, since we're talking about silver, I just want to bring up a chart that this is a stock that I owned, Highcroft Mining, and it was a year ago. It was, what was it? Less than $5. I don't know, like $2 or something. Anyways, this Canadian miner came in this year, bought the company. It's a silver mine in Nevada, and look at where it's at now, $15.99. So he literally bought it when it was $3, took over complete ownership of this mine, and brought in some investors, and these guys have printed. I mean, printed money on this. I sold it at 27, and I thought I was getting out. Like, I think if you guys remember, this was like 3-4 weeks back. I sold it at 27. I made 10x on it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Put it on your radar.
Actually why I bought it. This was during the meme craze, GameStop. So one of the people that was in on GameStop owned this mine, this girl, and people were buying, and they ran it up. Where was it? They ran it up back here. And so I got in down here like $2, and I'm like, I just threw like a couple grand in it just to sit and see what happens, right? And lo and behold, but I'm just saying, like, look at these guys, like $50, like the money that they printed, and they're into it for hundreds of million at $2. So can you imagine what that equals now? It's just mind-boggling. It blows my mind. Like, he obviously saw something in silver, and obviously saw something in this mine. I think it's one of the biggest silver producers in the U.S. It was crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to pull that up for shits and giggles.
Boys, I'm really close to TP.
Ed, run a giveaway for me while we
Yeah, how many more?
smashes?
I told you she was going to go Tanner. I told you, bro.
I know. I'm actually, but since I added that one contract, I'm going to take 2 off into VWAP and try to hold the runner and see if we can just get high, like the sweep into 400. See if that's going to give it to us or not.
Evan, I'm sending you new names, sir.
New names.
Sending him nudes. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, new names there, Evan, the staff chat. So let's get those.
Letting the late people in, huh?
Yeah, let them in.
That's very
While
kind
you
of
while you pick that up, just again here, we're talking about the handoff for the ES guys. We have people in the chat long at 47, 48 on that handoff, trading into 57. So again, it's a 10-point chunky ES day. You have VWAP break, you have VWAP bounce, and now you have a handoff bounce. All 3 paid today on ES. So I'll send this markup in the chat. I think it's certain days like this, everybody, if you are trading the way that we show in the courses and stuff, you want to be marking these days up and really studying that. So I'll give you my markup, but I would also encourage you to go get it yourself and then compare your thoughts at these times to what I have here. Okay.
181.
181 in the giveaway.
Yeah.
All right, run it.
Send it.
Thanks to Top One Futures. Everybody say thank you to Top One Futures. They hooked us up for all these giveaways.
Thank you.
I'm going with the purple cone.
I'm picking names.
I'm going with the tranny duck in the middle.
Oh yeah, right there with the big red hair.
Duck with the wig on.
Red hair.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
we know Clay's got tranny radar, so
Look, it's got like a star, like a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and hell, let's go.
We
Let's
got.
go and hell.
Oh, Grin.
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 Grin had a red
coming
day
out of
too.
nowhere.
Pick it, dude. Wow, what a
Happy
fun,
to give.
what a fun name to say. Grin Spigot.
You gotta
It's
meet
not his
Grin.
real-
He was in the black shirt.
yeah, it's not
club
his
with
real
it.
name. It's his
Fun.
alias. He was in the Black Shirt Club.
Oh man, that would have been cool.
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier. Asking
Happy to
about
give it to you,
free talent.
John.
Clay,
Oh,
that's,
dude, snow hat.
Clay, that's a mad skill to be able to spot a tranny out of 100 ducks. Like,
Yeah,
Wow.
it is.
Not my first rodeo.
That's how,
Big talent.
that's how
He's familiar.
conservative Clay is. I'm about to hit TP.
Nice. Good work, everybody. Great longs today on stream.
I cut my teeth in Thailand, Randy. I'm just kidding. Never been.
Never been,
Yeah.
never been. Dude,
Just
seriously,
kidding,
in Thailand,
just
you'll never
kidding,
find-
Just
Know
kidding.
about it. That's like a trip that
Let's
I'm
go. Covered. Now I'm back to green, baby. Let's do it. Give me the sweep of liquidity up here. Give us a ripstick.
Everybody who's complaining about the ducks being rigged, listen to me. If you know me, you know I would kill someone that tried to rig this duck race. The only way to do a duck race is to keep it fair. If your duck sucks, I told you what to do. Take it up with your fucking duck. Don't take it up with me.
take a duck out back and put it to rest.
Give
Well,
some-
Tanner sits on this one, everybody. So Tanner's got some green. Evan's flat. I'm flat. Randy's got the green. I know chat's super green today. Questions. We're going to wrap up stream in a few minutes. Questions, everybody. We'll do one more duck race giveaway for today. Questions in the chat about today's reads, the markups here. Are we in a typical Friday drift higher type of an environment today? Potentially.
I mean, look
If
at
you-
NQ.
Yeah, NQ is on a fucking
Did
just
nothing.
heater, dude.
Just
Yep.
rip.
Yep.
This is like the bounce off New York here on ES where you're saying play that engulfing. It's like that's at the high. So it looks
Yeah.
slightly different. And then handoff you up.
Anybody in a long ES, be mindful you got pre-market highs at 63. So
This could be a handoff from the last time it touched New York. It plays
Yes.
off it here,
Yes.
maybe again later on, but he's up there. So hopefully YM can keep reaching its open range high and overnight view up for Tanner.
Yeah, YM
It's
needs
right there.
to step on the gas here through VWAP and not get rejected.
just NQ
That's-
has so much room to all-time highs. Like it's crazy.
The biggest trade I'm stalking into next week is YM breaking out through 50,000.
Yeah, Trump said it's going to 100,000.
And
The more you say that, it's going to go to 100,000, Austin. Right?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, he said it will double in a very short period of time. The Dow will
Said
be at
that-
100,000.
He said the Dow will? Okay, dude. I just, you have to listen to Donnie.
Donnie.
Last time he said that, you know what happened? The bottom was
Liberation Day. Liberation. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
blew 4 XFAs in that one candle, Tanner.
what?
Oh my
So
goodness.
it hit the 69.60 level for what it's worth. That I said, like,
Pre-market high.
yeah.
hmm Great longs. That's where Clay. Most of the guys on our chat this morning were buying VWAP bounce and VWAP breaks. Those two trades I had up, so they were long. I don't think anyone was long all the way to 60. The best exit I've seen so far is 59 in the chat, so that's good.
Nice.
This is
Now
rejected.
Matt's yelling at me because I'm not doing 15 duck races because Clay was running his mouth. Well, like I said, Matt, I have to keep you coming back for more, buddy. I have to.
There'll be more though. You gotta just
We'll do more on Monday, Matt,
Hmm.
or Tuesday. No bank holiday coming this Monday, right? We're streaming, Evan. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. No
Right.
holidays coming up.
Back to work. Back to work.
Damn.
Yeah, so everybody, don't forget, I want to just remind you, the Brian Shannon podcast is booming right now, 15, 20,000 views already. But this podcast with the Home Team Boys comes out tomorrow, and it's an important one. So I want to make sure you guys don't miss this, 8 a.m. Eastern. Don't be late. We need you there. Home Team episode. I don't know why James has a
Right.
Mexican flag on his hat, but we won't question that.
Dude, I was wondering about that. No, I was
Edited?
at first I thought it was Italy. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, oh, whoa, it's Mexico.
Everybody
Maybe
blow
he started boxing, dude.
Someone go take a picture of this and ask James why he's doing this to us.
You gotta check the video. Maybe
The
Jay
clips
put that
you
on.
shared of it are super good. The ones that you posted on IG and stuff. Like
Thanks.
yeah.
Yeah, we're working hard. Evan's got a bunch of videos up. I know a lot of people in the chat have had questions about the rules with some of the consistency scores and the Ignite stuff. I just sent them to Evan's YouTube.
As we should.
Yeah.
Changing lives.
But if you want to laugh, go to my YouTube. Got some good charts on there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I need to come on here more. So we'll make that more.
Bro, you're
Yeah, come hang on
welcome.
Fridays, dude.
I'm on
Fridays,
Fridays,
are
dude. Tanner's here on Fridays. And Friday's the day we go live on social, so you'll get more exposure too.
cool. Yeah, no. So Fridays will be good. Next Friday, I'm gonna go on the proper match with Zarb.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's cool. But then maybe
Nice.
the Friday after that, we can do it.
For sure. Yeah, so we got a bunch of guys. I think Proper Match is sending some of their people to the boot camp. So Zach's gonna be there. So we'll have a whole
Zarb's gonna be there too, right?
Yep. So it's a whole prop for match collision at the boot camp. It'll be good.
Yeah. Well, cool. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, dude, thanks for hanging out. It was great to see you. Great to have you. Chat, throw some W's in there for Clay for helping us out with these giveaways. Let's bang this last one out, and then we'll let Clay and Tanner bounce.
So my last question for you: do you think the NFL is rigged?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Really, dude? The script, dude.
Who
it's
said
like-
no? I bet you Tanner's liberal California ass said no.
No.
Oh, that was Evan. That was Evan.
Dude,
No,
I'm
Evan
so-
thinks
I'm
it's rigged, bro. Evan thinks the chemtrails are what's making the NFL players bad.
I think it's just like, well, I think it's too hard to script and like rig it. I don't know.
It is definitely not too hard to call holding penalties on one.
If it's just the refs in on it, yeah, but like they make it sound like the players are
No, I don't think
purposely
the
not
players are
tackling
in.
the
The
guy.
Bron-
Like,
do you think
Holy
that-
fuck, let's just get to the duck race, guys.
Broncos
Jeez.
Bills?
People are
All right,
calling
run the duck
me.
race. Run the duck race. Randy doesn't like football. Canadians don't like football. So
But
speaking of Canadians, I bet you that
I wanna know
bet you
if
that ding dong duck right there is that a Canadian right there? That blue one that's about to win.
Yeah,
Long
someone's
duck
coming.
long.
oh
duck.
my, out of nowhere, dude.
Look at this.
I was-
Nice. Faust, very happy to give that to you, buddy. Our final giveaway of the day. Faust, make sure you shoot me an email. I'll put my email in the chat, info@asfx.biz. Always, always, always. Guys, next week we're doing more giveaways. Say bye to Clay. Throw some W's in the chat again. Clay, thanks for hanging out, dude.
Yeah.
Great to see you as
guys.
always. Yep,
Peace.
see you, buddy.
Yeah, but-
Tanner, great trading today too, bro. I love having you on as always. Great
Good patience.
insights. Great.
Hopefully, I moved this to break even, so it's like this is either gonna be literally a flat day, which I'm fine with because I hit my options play, so I don't give a fuck. And then
Oh,
if
dude,
this hits,
great Friday.
recording. So
Great Friday.
we'll take it. It's a W. Time to go look at the car. We'll see. I'm not gonna buy it today, but
Never say never.
Dude, put some pictures.
I
in
will
our
buy it
chat.
at the dealership. I have so my dad used to work in the car industry like literally for 30 years. So he has so many connections and friends. So he has a whole like playbook on how to do this shit of like the best way. So I'm just listening to him with it. So
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Cool. Have a
All
good
right,
one,
boys.
Tanner. Chat, buddy.
Peace.
See ya.
Boys, any take on the day before we wrap up that you want to give to our ASFX TV people? Any serious tips
Yeah.
on the day? I'm flat. I mean, I missed the entire
Everybody-
move.
Everybody go walk out of your
Yeah, I
office.
wouldn't.
Go to
I agree
work,
with that.
Go. I don't know. There's nothing to do up here that I would say is smart on a Friday if you're already red or green or flat. This is not how you want to end your week.
But you
Take
say
a
it like
loss.
that, dude. Some of us don't care about being smart.
All right, then you're in the wrong place. Then you're in the wrong place. Nothing but this is a house of learning doctors.
Yes, yes. This is a
Oh.
house of doctors. Oh shit! Look, as you say that, my light just cranked
Yeah,
up.
what is that?
Crazy. I'm going to go to the gym and break some shit in a good way.
Okay.
I had a fucking good
Jeez.
morning, so I'm happy.
You
Stoked.
breaking shit.
Yeah, good trades, Randy. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, is anyone else in the chat flat? Did everybody get some of the longs? I'm curious. Do we have any? Dennis is still flat. I'm still Ev. You're flat. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't be mad about it. Especially you got to keep the week in mind. I took a payout on Tuesday. Green this week. Like keep the week in mind. You don't have to go balls to the wall. It's just sometimes you take it so serious. You hold the golf club too tight. Your swing sucks. You know.
Oh, you'll see
Move
tomorrow.
happened. Yeah, like we've made good reads. Unfortunately, honestly, blame me. I did the duck race right here, right as
Yeah.
we got the retest, and maybe we should have just been long. But even there, it's not a great candle close. I think Randy's trade is the trade I like better. The stop loss is better. The candle close is better. I
Yeah,
like that.
You'd have to get that play like before the black bar, but then you're not really playing the bounce yet. You're hoping it bounces. So that's
Right.
hindsight 2020.
And then like, how often am I buying it this high off the VWAP just because of a handoff, right? Like that's not really my trade either. This one was my trade. Randy took it. You guys got a good chunk of it. That was the trade of the session for us.
Yeah, man, I
And
don't
then-
love that into overnight VWAP, even though it makes sense. There's some VWAPs below you in support.
Mhm.
But like when we're talking about like clean, I need to be in this. Yeah, there's maybe a couple, but shouldn't be mad at yourself if you missed anything because it's not like a true miss.
You boys doing anything good this weekend?
Like go golf, watch some football.
Yeah.
Golf, you fucking dirty dog, man. The weather is just dog shit here.
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
gonna get hit with snow, Randy? I had
No,
to
he's
assume.
not getting
No, it's
Nothing?
weird. It's too cold to snow. Like the it's so cold up on the mountains. You're getting zero snow. It's terrible.
When
Everything's
you're
sucked
la-
here right now.
Let me leave you with something crazy real quick. Trump took a stake in Intel. We all know that. They bought Intel back when the election happened and the presidency, the administration started, and they said it was for national security. A week ago, Trump posts a picture on his Trump Twitter Truth Social thing. I'm not making this up. This is real. I just don't have it in front of me. The picture had him sitting at a desk created by AI, and on the screens, there were two screens. It made him look like he was a day trader. And on the screens, and he posted this. On it said Intel, sell. Do you want to guess what happened to Intel in the last 2 days?
Got fucking cooked.
Cooked, bro.
Whoa.
When did that picture come out?
Picture came out 2 days ago.
Oh, I thought
That's-
you were saying it was a while ago. So the picture was 2 days ago, and since then it's down.
Damn.
Let me find it. Now we're talking about it, and then we'll wrap up. Can we pull? Why is Intel lagging too? Look at my internet here. Lagging. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Just this is not working.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to you. Can you pull up INTC, please? INTC.
Well, look at the gap down from jeez.
Oh yeah. No, it's yesterday too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then down today. Yeah.
Like 15%.
And my internet's not working. But if you go to Trump's Truth Social, it was within the week he posted that. Isn't that crazy?
But it's
So-
almost like it pumped because people call this shit and then it just fucking down.
Not that they called his shit, they just did what he said. You just do what he says and it will go up. And then he's giving you these like subliminal hints of when to sell. Is that really what's going on? Like that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
So Okay, last thing. If you're here, we appreciate you staying until the end. On Monday, we got a very exciting announcement. We're going to start showing you a new VWAP indicator that we've been working on, a new matrix that we've built that's going to help with some trend identification, staying on the right side of VWAP. We're going to start using that on stream on Monday, everybody. So we're going to talk to you about when it will be released to the public. We'll look for some feedback from you guys on that. You'll hear about that next week. Also, next week, we'll probably sell out of the boot camp tickets. So if you can be there with us in Tampa, May 14th and 15th, we have less than 10 seats available. So we'd love to have you. Come hang out, come learn, come meet Brian, meet Ev, meet Randy, get to see how jacked Randy's going to be. It's going to be a great event. So yeah, great stream, everybody. Great week.
Yeah.
Ev.
After 2 weeks, I'll buy the remaining 9, and then you'll have to buy them on StubHub at a premium.
go.
So
There you go.
up to you.
We should have them on StubHub. Who do I talk to?
Yeah.
about it?
Resale
Who do I
price.
talk to?
Who do I
We
talk to?
got
about
10 tickets left. We want to get them on StubHub.
it? Exactly.
Some fucking scalper comes and buys them all.
Yeah, someone was telling me to do tickets at the door. I was like, I'm not selling tickets at the door. You either buy the ticket in advance and you follow the right protocol. Yeah, like no.
Why would you?
How does that even happen? Like who doesn't plan their life like that? You know what I'm
Why
saying?
wouldn't they want to buy it ahead of time?
That's crazy. Like you think I'm going to give you a deal because you just show up on the day of? No, you're not getting in.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe
Yeah.
in the snowstorm. Stay safe in the ice storm. We'll be back Monday. See you guys then.
Love you guys.
Great
Good
trading,
See you
everybody.
guys.